I don't know what it's doing now.
I've seen the live thing, by the way.
3 seconds in and you're
I
fluffed.
was close then. I just turned away and you nearly had me. Right,
Hey, John, how's it going? How you doing, John? How's it going, pal? Shh, we're live. There's millions of people here, you dickhead. Yeah. That's very Jane, that. So, good evening, everybody. Hello, happy Saturday night. And we're a bit lucky that Steve's here because it's later than what we thought it was for him over there.
1 o'clock in the morning for it. So what time are you on? It's still confusing, isn't it? So is it early in the morning in America? In California?
I don't know what time it is in California. What's the difference
I'm
over
going
there
to
in
guess
California?
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'd have gone about that. Yeah, is it 10?
That's not guessing. That's copying.
All right, I think it's 10:05. It's 1 minute past 10. How's it going, John? Everything good? Well, I did that again where I'm waiting for him to reply then. I can't believe I actually did that. Right. So, yeah. So, how things over in Cambodia? Oh, Clint's here. All right, Clint. How's it going, pal? All right, Clint.
Yeah, there's a high pollution in the air. This time of year, there's like they burn all the crops and that, so it's quite high pollution. A lot of people with bad chests and shit. I don't know if it's that, but
we get that over here. But that's all Jippo. He's burning everything.
Go around same as here. I thought I'd missed it. There were loads of people really ill a couple of weeks ago. They're all saying it's COVID, fucking 75 and shit.
Do people still say COVID? Like it's just everything's just a cold now, isn't it?
I don't.
Have you got COVID? Yeah. Have you got COVID? Yeah, I've got a cold. Well, it might be COVID. Is there really a difference? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all a bit mental now, isn't it?
Do you know it was one of the best places in the world to be here when COVID was on. They had like 1 week where they closed everything. But even when they did close everything, there was still everything wasn't closed. There were secret places to go for drinks and eating and whatever. And then after a week, they went, oh, "Fuck it, let's just." There's nobody got it. Let's just carry on. And they just do what everybody ignored the world, and then they didn't seem to make a big thing of it.
Right. So it's just Koh Rong that got it bad, was it? So it affected Koh Rong.
No, what it is, the difference is Koh Rong is a holiday destination purely for tourists. And everybody else that lives on there, like we all work for the tourists. And then, but like Kampot, where I live, is very expat, whereas a lot of people live here. It's tourist. It's a tourist destination as well. There's loads of expat here, so there's a community that just get on with their life.
So there's a lot of English work over there then as well.
Like online workers, teachers.
Yeah.
A lot of retirees.
Yeah.
A lot of bastards.
You're not far off, are you? You're not far off, are you? What are you now? 56.
I'm still the fucking young gun here, I tell you. Fuck you now.
Yeah, that's right. You're 56, aren't you? Bloody hell. Steve, done your book yet?
I'm going to get a glass of wine. It's in the fridge. It's You Explain. I'm fucking sick of it. Stop swearing.
Yeah, we are. We're on our second editor. The first one died. So that was a good one. And yeah, we just got a second editor now. He's really sound as Dave. We're talking to today. We had a meeting with him today. So we've done the final edit and all that. We're just going through it now with the editor and everything. So
did we tell you the first editor? I knew it.
I just said then that he died. Yeah. So he died. Yeah. So that was fun. Steve did his Magnum PI bit all over it. Did a very good job there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did quite well. Say, Pooh and move over to go and find him.
Yeah, I told you what I did with me, didn't I? With the so when the guy died, I'd asked my mate to go around check if he was all right, like a few days before, and then just before he was going to leave back to England, he said, "Do you want me to go and check one more time?" I said, "Yeah, go and check one more time." So he's gone to the guy's house, and he heard him speak again. He says, "Oh, he's all right, sound." Anyway, he died later that night. And a couple of other people found him like the day after a summer. And he died that night. So I told my mate, but I kind of forgot. The thing is that where it didn't work is he'd just flown back to England and he was all half asleep. And I messaged him saying, I thought he's still in his hotel in Pattaya. I said, John, you need to get out of your hotel because the jocks died, but they've got it on camera. The last person that's seen when he was alive was you going into the house, and he's died that day. And they've got your reg plate on your bike and all that shit. I said, they're coming around to your house now because I've been told. You're just like, oh, you fuck off. Like, I said, no, you need to get out of the hotel. I was just, fuck off, buddy. I've just got here. And I'm not realising in England. So
oh, dear, yeah. It wasn't good enough.
Retracted it all. I quickly just said, right, I am joking, just in case. Somehow it all goes tits up. And before you know it, he's being accused of fucking murder. But he really, anyway.
I know, because he did jump through a few hoops, didn't he, to get it all. Oh dear!
Literally, that was a few days after we were going to arrange the first talk about the next book, weren't we? And we just lost contact with him. I knew there was something wrong, mate.
Yeah, but the thing was, we were giving him a payment as well, hadn't we? So we thought he'd gone and that was it. He's pissed off and got. Oh, you're free. Well,
a few days before the 250 fucking quid, you Scottish cunt. But no, I mean a good way.
Hey, Steve, don't speak about the dead like that.
The next editor's a fucking jock as well. American job, he's a nice guy, and he looks like he's got a lot of years left in him. Hello, David, if you're watching.
Maybe it's us, Steve. Do we kill people? Do we give? Maybe we'll see how long. We'll see how long this editor lasts. Anyway, if he goes if he goes the all 9 yards, then there you go. I had a good afternoon this afternoon.
That.
Red wine in fridge, Steve. Red wine in fridge. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I have to, because I've got it in the little bag thing there, and it's probably going to be horrible. How long did they last in the bag? I've only had this second glass.
How long have you had it? Drink it and see what does it taste like.
4 months.
4 months? Oh, that'd be vinegar.
That's
what's
what
it taste like? Come on, let's see it.
Now the trouble is, now I've got it in my head, it's going to be vinegar. So let's just forget. Right.
Right, let's not talk. Today, me and kids, Nick, we went out this afternoon and we played quiet tennis. It was really good. We had a very good day. It was proper smarty. We're down at Preston.
I think it's a serious thing, this as well. What is it?
It's tennis. No, it's tennis, but without the racket. Tennis, but without the racket. Normally we kick to the thing, but I can't be asked doing the intro. So that's what we do. Right, so on this day in history, Steve.
Possible, go on.
You know what happened in this day in history?
Yeah.
On this day in history, it was the Columbia. On this day in 2003, while returning to Earth, the U.S. space shuttle Columbia broke up, killing all the 7 members.
All 7,
February the 1st. Yeah, all 7. Because remember what NASA stands for?
Something to do with the drink.
No.
Yes, it's a horrible. Go on, say it.
Need another 7 astronauts.
Yeah.
And also, on this day in history, you remember that?
Oh, yeah, but Jackson
tipped. Yeah, it was all an accident. It was just a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, my God.
Janet Jackson Nipplegate. Salvador's here. All right, Salvador. How you doing, pal? Yeah, Nipplegate happened this day in history. Oh god, when they did that, and also the favorite, not favorite, final one on this day in history. Do you remember this picture? Remember that famous
Oh,
picture?
shot him in the head at Vietnam, weren't it? Was it, or was it,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
Vietnam,
Vietnam?
yeah, yeah, Vietnam, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
February
yeah.
1st. It's that famous picture. He just. Oh god, I remember when I saw that on. Was it called TVI? Was there a thing called TVI, like a documentary? And it showed that I was only young, but it showed the actual footage,
Yeah.
and he's lying on the floor with all the blood spurting out, and it proper like, whoa, really shocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said now, because I've never seen Twitter or whatever it's X or whatever, that
X
they
now, eh?
show,
Yeah.
I think what Joe Rogan was on about, they're always, they show like graphic murders all the time. I get them sent by me fucking mates though.
Oh, why do people
Yeah, look
do
at
that?
this. We've been shot to fuck. Like, wow. Why have you shown me that? Let me watch it again. It's
Yeah,
that weird
people.
fascination, isn't it? Why we look at the faces of death thing. Is that well, as we're
Exactly
going to
that.
get into
It's what
it's a
as we're
weird
going to get out.
fascination, and yeah, it's a similar thing. Why the fuck do we watch nonsense and death? Why don't we just not fucking watch it?
But it's the negative shit, isn't it? It's the negative shit. That's the
Why
thing,
are we
isn't it?
drawn to negativity though? We're
Why?
very positive.
Why?
We're about as positive people as you'll get
Yeah,
on
yeah,
here and in real life. We've always avoided the trolls. We've never bought
yeah.
anything like that shit. Did you watch the thingy, the unmasking of Rapey Day?
I meant to watch it. I forgot to watch it. That's the one I wanted. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I
Or was it
watched it.
like?
Yeah, it was good fun watching it back. The whole thing was mental, weren't it? I
Oh
mean, I did
yeah,
feel I did kind of feel a bit bad for him in the old thing. He's obviously fucking puddled, weren't it? And
yeah. But he
I
was
saw
nasty. He was nasty though, weren't
he
he? He was
was
really
nasty,
nasty.
but I just don't like. I don't like really not liking people, and I really didn't like him, and I really did want him to come round to my house. But I don't, I don't like all that. I don't like being like that.
No, no, you don't want that shit, do you? And that's the thing.
No,
It's all
yeah,
shit.
it's fucking hell.
I mean, all these bloody negative stuff that you see online, where they're all offering it. How many times do they actually go around and square up? Fucking never.
Yeah.
It's all the
No,
two
no, my
dogs.
point was, yeah, he tried to like put us down back because if you remember, we was doing a live and he came on and he called you a nonce. And
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He
yeah,
came on,
so
didn't
you
he?
just fucked him off. We went back to it. It's right, fuck off.
Fuck
You
off.
deleted him. That were it. And we
We said,
carried on.
and that was
So
before the F off squad, weren't it? That was before the F off squad. That would have been bloody,
I can't
yeah,
remember. He
yeah,
says,
yeah,
"Man, how many people do you have watching you?" And yeah, you only had 12 people watching you. I says, "Yeah, we don't give a fuck because I would rather just me and Woz having a laugh than 20 million people, all negative people like you. If we wanted the
yeah,
drama and get the numbers, would have kept him on and started all that shit."
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's
No,
exactly
it's
all
not
that.
like
But
the
it's
numbers
just,
are all crazy anyway. But we've just been always very good at not biting to that nonsense.
no,
But then
fuck
again,
that
I do
shit.
that at the time. It was fun on Jimmy's and all that when when we were all going nuts. It was fun
It
in a
weren't
way.
mad times then, though. They were proper mad times, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
All them when it was proper going. It was all just, oh god, yeah.
I mean, a lot of
And
us
that's
as well have never been online before. Well, I am. Now,
no,
like on this kind of format where you just come on and you can have your say. Because before the visual like this, it was all pure keyboard warrior. And then you can come and show you, you can put the mask on, which kind of does that same thing. You might as well be blind, aren't you? If you've got a fake name and a mask.
yeah.
But
It's just
most of
anybody.
us come on and show the face.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Yeah, some people you can
that's what I
understand,
said.
Yeah, yeah, hello, Trace. Some people you can understand not wanting to show the face. That's fine. But when you come on and put a mask on, that's bollocks. You think you're Batman or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you want to make it. You want to be. It's a joke, but but you want to be. It's a uniform almost like. So. Hello,
Yeah.
Tracy. How you doing? And Clint says, rather have 5 decent people watching than 200 fraggles. Absolutely. It is all
That
right.
was always our point. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the number
And
of
it's a lot
times and
easier
all.
to follow the chat as well, isn't it? We see when they go fucking chat goes like I go, what the? You can't get involved.
Yeah, but the best thing is we've had so much good stuff and all when we chat, have it crack with chat and all that, and some of the stuff like what's he called? What's he called? Jesus. What's he called? Jesus
McCracken.
McCracken. Yeah, he's proper fucking funny, and everybody is.
Oh,
Was it Clint that put like when we were shouting at Ian for not watching? Not watching the Warriors, and we were going mad at him. And then Clint put, "I've seen the Wombles." That was fucking well funny though. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, they were proper really good then. What is Billy Ocean's real name?
Do we need to bother trying to give a sensible answer?
Oh no! I swear to God, this isn't a joke. I just wondered if I heard it the other day. I was listening to something about Billy Ocean, and I heard it the other day, and I just thought, understand, because all fucking
Yeah, no, I'm quite
about
disappointed I don't know that. I don't know.
Leslie Sebastian Charles, and from that he became Billy Ocean. Yeah. Desmond.
Yeah.
That was the Desmonds.
What are you trying to say about that?
Yeah. The Desmonds. You remember the Desmonds? That was all that.
Yeah. He just went for the stereotypical Winston.
Yeah, like Tracy says, if you ever enter that corner, you'll never leave. That the negative shite and all that lot of thing. And yeah. Anyway,
people do.
I don't. But that's the thing. See, that's the thing. So what we're on about tonight is. So it's the one with like this flat Earth nonsense, isn't it? Go on, Steve, it was your idea, so you just.
Well, no. Has anybody here been watching or following any of the recent kind of flat Earth goings on? There was basically an experiment to try and finish it all off just before Christmas. It was called the final experiment. So has anybody put a 1? If you know anything about what's been happening, do it. No. Well, I'll explain it then. The flat Earth movement was kind of growing a bit.
It's going around the world.
What's it called? What's it called? We're not a chapter. What's it? A God Squad guy anywhere. A lot of them are God Squad people. So it was written in the Bible that the Earth is flat, which isn't fucking true. Anyway, this.
I didn't know that. What the majority of flat earthers God Squadders?
A lot of them, yeah, a lot of them, yeah. Because it says in the Bible.
So is that why then? Is that why all the planets around the Earth is flat because it's God's plaything?
Yeah, it's something like that. They're all going with that, yeah. The stars are angels. Yeah. Honestly.
The stars are angels.
Honestly, yeah.
So
Not all of them say that, obviously.
Where's Mick Standen?
Yeah, I've asked Mick to come on, if not join the chat. But I know the cowardly fucker will be watching this. Like, no, we're not fishing. Fuck off, Mick. I fucking warned you. I messaged you. No, obviously I forgot about I was fishing. Fuck off, Mick. You weren't fishing.
Yeah, fuck off, Mick.
Yeah. I tattooed Mick before I left, and we were having good conversations about it and all that. And I said, he's fucking nuts. He really...
Johnson, I don't do things serious in a wind up. He's fucking serious.
I think it's the fact that it's my mate that I've grown up with, and I know he's not daft, that believes this shit. That's what fascinates me.
Yeah.
How can somebody that isn't completely mental, in some ways, completely fucking mental?
Yeah.
Come on, mate, you fucking fishing cunt.
When you see a lot of them as well, they are some of them, they try to be, don't they? But it's the old thing. If there's nobody
You come
answering back,
across. That's how
yeah,
they sell it with the long words and the jargon. These things that if you didn't know any side to it, they sell it well, or some of
yeah.
them sell it well until they start saying, "Yeah, the stars are angels." You got right. Let's just stop there.
But that's not the total point of tonight's show. We're not doing the flat Earth thing because flat
No
Earth
way.
is fucking nonsense. There's no point. There's no
Well,
point.
it's almost a pointless debate because now I've been what's annoying me is that it's annoying. I'm annoying myself by watching these pointless debates. We're on the other side. They can be a bunch of pricks as well.
Mm.
They're just righteous twats that are trying to be clever cunts and right smarmy ways. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They're just trying to be clever dicks. So it's like I think it's like I must like watching drama, whatever it's that weird drama. But
Yeah, but
it's fascinating to me why I'm watching it.
they're doing that because they know full well they're going to get loads of viewers because of the drama. That's
So
the only
that's
reason why they're doing it. It's
no,
like you
no,
get
it's
your.
not the only reason. It's not the only reason.
I think so.
They're obnoxious pricks. A lot of them.
Yeah,
They're
but I
like
think
the people that have been bullied, and this is their chance to go right. You're on my turf now. This is fucking nerd wars. You know you've got these clever cunts that are trying to give a load of shit, but you're on my turf. So I'm gonna. I think it's a lot of that because
well,
a lot of the nerdy
I
types that
think
have been bullied, haven't they? It's only shocking should be the four-eyed cunts.
no, I think they know what they're doing. I think it's for the views because it's the same thing. It's you get the proper ones like like your Neil deGrasse Tyson and you get your Brian Cox. They don't even bother with it at all. They've been mentioned. Somebody's talked about it on show. And they say, "Oh right," and that were ages ago. But they don't even take them on because it's pointless. What is the point in taking somebody on that's saying the Earth is flat after we've obviously had all the proof? You can demonstrate that it's. People can see with ships coming over the horizon. You can see that. You can see with the
That's
sun
perspective.
setting
That's
and the
perspective.
sun. No, it isn't because when
It is perspective.
it goes smaller. It goes smaller when it's further. It doesn't dip. And also, the tallest building in the world is in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They have right on the very top. There's a special room up there and you have to book it because the sun sets 2 minutes later from that view from where they are. So when it's gone dark and everywhere else, they can still see the sun 2 minutes later on that because it's that fucking high. I just happened to come across that today.
Here's one for you.
Here's
When the
one for
sun's
you.
setting, right? Where is it? There's a round
The
thing.
sun. It's in the sky.
No, wait a minute. Right, there's the sun. That's set in there. See that? Right. So from there, how long does it take from that sea level for it to completely disappear? How long would you think it takes? I count it. I often count it. I see it a lot, so I count it.
Well, go on, but I've got one for you then. That's saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that you're wrong.
What do we think, people? How long does the sun from the
It
start
takes
to disappearing?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. What says anybody? 30 minutes, Tracy.
30 minutes, Tracy. Goofy Splurge is here. Goofy. I don't know why you put Goofy, but there you go. Welcome to the Jordan. It's a fisheye camera, it's Glenn Steve. That's why everything's a fisheye camera. John says 10 seconds.
No, that might be. That's a lot closer than 30 minutes.
So how close am I then?
What did you say?
15.
Well, you're in the middle of both of them, aren't you? Oh, so you would be, if it was 10 seconds, you would be closer.
So I bet it's 45 seconds, says Tracy.
No.
Not from the sun when you see it as a whole to it disappearing.
Shall I just tell you?
Tell us.
2 minutes.
But
2 minutes.
But Stephen Beatty. That's where you're a bit wrong. Because the sun, when it disappeared, when you see the sun disappeared 8 minutes before then.
It's perspective.
No.
Genuine.
That's how long it takes light to get from the sun to your eye, 8 minutes. So what you're seeing is light that's 8 minutes old. The sun has actually already set, and you're seeing the light coming from it.
I like it. You're right there, yeah.
Yeah, you see, it takes 8 minutes for the light. So if the sun blew up right now, it'd take 8 minutes before we realised.
And then
the sun. And then what would we do? Well, we'd go to Mars. It's never like that. It's never gone like that when I'm abroad. 2 minutes, what? From a full sun to going down, it takes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah.
That's mad.
It's pretty rapid.
Yeah. So, anyway, getting back to it. So, why do we think this? Why? Come on, chat. Why do we think this? Why are we obsessed with hating why don't we just ignore flat earthers? Why is it? I mean, that's the thing. That's why they don't ignore it, because it's such a guaranteed thousands and thousands of people will watch it.
Well, it's only just a silly opinion at the end of the day, isn't it? But I think
but it's how much momentum. It's how much momentum it's gained, hasn't it? Though it's a big thing, isn't it?
I think a lot of those. Once you've gone through the JF, the fucking JFK.
You said J.R. Rightly assassination.
Once you've gone through all them, the 9/11, the Building 7, it's like, we ran out of things to fucking argue about here. Let's jump on the because what is 100%? Every flat earther,
100%
doesn't believe in every other conspiracy. Not even that there want to be one that go, oh no, I think no. Every single one of them.
You see that? See, that's the thing. It's a trust issue, though, isn't it? That's what people have. People have this trust issue because it's and it's a lot of it. I watched it with Neil deGrasse Tyson. They were talking to him about it, and he said, "Why?" He says, "I blame the education system. Teach people properly." He says, "What they do is you listen to this, repeat this, regurgitate. They don't tell them how to question things, this is the science, and how to properly question things, which is something we're going to come up to now, which is when you see something, rather than just regurgitating it, they don't look further into it. They see what they want to see, and there you go.
See what they want to see.
See what they want to see, and because they're not. They can't just as soon as their confirmation biased is totally confirmed. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to. They don't go any further. It's almost like they're frightened of finding out the truth.
Because they don't want the truth, because the truth is boring. They want that They want that. They're all fuckers. Everyone's out together. As I fucking told you. It's like somebody said, you want to be the one of the smart people that really knows what's going on. They're all against us, and we're every sheeple, and they're all following it, and which is fucking true in many ways.
Yeah.
But there are levels of how far it goes. There are a lot of robots and cheap and all that kind of shit. But the classic example, isn't it?
Yeah. That is the lack of trust. See, that's the thing now, and things are a lot more exposed now, aren't they? Like, especially with all like politicians and stuff like that. Because they don't get away with anything like they used to do. You know what I mean? Everything's just it's so hard for
shit, though, don't they?
Yeah, well, of course they do. They're blatantly. I mean, I won't mind, but if you look at like shows like Have I Got News for You and stuff like that, every week there's a scandal about some kind of MP that they're always going on about, isn't there? There's some dodgy
doing
it
still going now? Is it still that same old
still going now? I watched it. That's the only thing. Because I used to know everything. When I used to watch the news, I used to know it all. I'm watching stuff now. I haven't got a clue what's going on. But it's basically the same thing all the time. It's corrupt politicians. Yeah. He's still good. He's still very good. But that's the thing, though. Nobody trusts. I think I think because a lot of the a little more stuff is exposed now. There is a big. People still keep voting, though. That's the thing. Voting for these idiots. That's the thing. Yeah, but what's Tracy? But well, if
there's no other option, though, is there?
Yeah, it's like Tracy says. Well, they think, and this was all in time. Those people would either be in a nut house or a zoo. Yeah, but that's the thing. Because now, see, what is Tracy? We've talked about this. Is so if somebody came up into a pub and said the Earth's flat, he'd get laughed out the pub, and everybody would take the piss out of him. But now, because of the internet, you always get one village idiot. Now you get the internet. All the village idiots, the one village idiots, they all get online. They make a big community, and they're backing each other up. And that's the thing. And no matter what it is, how many times have been proved, like the flat Earth, the final experiment. So, basically, for those that don't know, they took flat earthers down to the Antarctic, and at a certain time of year, the sun does not set. Because of the axis, the way it's tipped like that, the sun, no matter what happens during when it rotates, it doesn't set. It never sets. And that cannot work on the flat Earth theory that we have. Hey? I've gone. Hello?
You seem to be staggering for me. I still seem to be okay. No, carry on. It might be just from my end, but my end.
Yeah. But I'll carry on. Yeah,
I'm still there.
You're freezing.
Everybody watching, it was going for me.
To me, it's your freezing. To me.
You to me.
It looks like it's you. You to you.
All right.
But anyway, so they went down. They took flat earthers down to the Antarctic.
The point of it was the point of it was the flat Earth argument always was because the outer layer is the Antarctic, so it was impossible for the sun to see the sun rotating at the bottom, because if it's all the way around, the sun has to be all the way around everything, not how it really is, how it sees. And that's what they always said. So this American guy, a bit of a rich guy, says, right, listen, let's sort this once and for all. I'm fucking loaded. I'll pay for 3 Globers and 3 flat earthers. He put it out to all the flat earthers, and we'll pick the best ones, the most famous ones, the ones the most adamant. We'll all go down together and watch the sun go around, because they said it was impossible on a flat earth. And once you've done that, we want you to hold your fucking hand up because you're wrong. He said it's impossible. You're not even allowed to go to Antarctica. They've all got guns, and it's all this. He says it's not. We can go. So they arranged it. Did it, seeing what we're saying, and what do every other flat earther says. It's all fake. It's CGI. Them 3 that went now, they work for them. It's like fucking hell. There's literally nothing you can do that will prove to them. It just shows how stubborn they are to that belief.
Yeah. And it's like,
changed his mind and said I'm not a flat earther anymore.
Yeah, the other one. They've had so many. They've had the other one with the guy where they spent 20 grand on this really expensive device. And what it is something to do with 15 degrees. The way it is, so they got this big gyroscope thing. They spent 20 grand on it. So I said, this will sort it out. And when they did the experiment, these are the flat earthers. When they did the experiment, it proved the globe theory. And they were like, oh, right. There must be something wrong with it. They said there was something wrong. Rather than say, so they spent 20 grand on this device, and then the device proved the globe theory, and no, there must be something wrong. And they even said that with the flat earth, with the final experiment. Well, rather than say, right, we're wrong, it's a globe, we'll have to reevaluate our flat earth theory. So you've been proven.
That's the only thing we can truly, honestly say. But most of them haven't even said that. They've all gone for the fake. It's CGI. Most of them have gone for that. The most ridiculous thing.
And And then, but who was the one that wouldn't go? Was the one that they were going to take and he wouldn't
One of
go?
the main guys, that flat Earth Dave. He
Dave,
sells this
that's
app.
it. Yeah.
He sells this app. It's all fucking. Some of them are. He's one of them fuckers that he absolutely knows it's not true, but he's going. He's a fucking con man, basically. Him. Or he's genuinely mental as fuck. There's no way you can be into the flat Earth for so long, to hear all the sides of the story, and still to completely ignore them and be that biased in your opinion. Now, maybe he is, I don't know, but
how many subscribers does he have?
He must fucking know by now.
How many subscribers does he have?
I've no idea.
I bet he's got a. That's what I'm saying. That's why. Yeah. Why are you going to back down when you're making loads of money?
Exactly.
You know, but that's the thing. But that's my argument with the other side, though. Like what we were saying tonight, that Jimmy's in evening flatters. All right, Jimmy. Get yourself on, pal, if you want. I'll put an invite. I'll put this for anybody, by the way, as well. Anybody, we forget to do these things. Anybody wants to come on for a chat, more than welcome. There's the invite. The invite's in chat. Get yourself on. But that's the thing, though, as well, is like what we're saying, though. There's so much money to be made out of arguing with these flat earthers rather than just ignoring them. Because it's like anything else. Once you start arguing, you're raising the profile of all these idiots. And that's the thing. And they're only doing it. They're only arguing with them because they're getting loads of views. Because of all the back and forth, that
professor. They want to be right and be proved right. And it's the same with both sides. That's why I think that some ways they're all a set of fucking cunts. And I'm the biggest cunt for watching them. Honestly, why am I fucking watching this?
I know. Nick said that she was coming in and watching more stuff because of tonight's show. Because I don't watch them. I really don't. I mean, you've got what's he called, the bloody Welsh one, the flat earther. When he
you
goes
said you liked him. Yeah, I can't stand his. I can't watch that.
I saw. No, I don't watch it anymore. You can only go so far. It was quite funny at first, and then all of a sudden, the big advert came on. Do you know when he was doing it?
Yeah.
So he comes on, and then the advert, it went on for about 3 minutes, going on about. I thought, here we go, and this is all. Yeah, of course they do, because they're making loads of money. They don't. Why would you argue with a flat earther? What, why? I mean, anybody who believes that, it's like I said before, the only way that the human race can keep on moving is that we're all split up and everybody's good at something. People are shit at something, people's good at something. So those that are really good at something, you listen to them. You listen to them experts, and that's why we get along. So you get all the big scientists and all these kind of stuff, and you listen to them. If you don't know as much as them, then you can't argue with them, can you? But no, they do.
Does it do any harm, really?
What? It's the thing. Yeah, but it's a negative. It's the negativity. Why do we love negativity? Negativity does do harm. Negativity is good for nothing.
That bit, yeah. No, I mean what they're saying. It's so what somebody says the Earth's flat and is run by for.
Yeah, exactly. Why? But that's the thing. We should just ignore them. We should just ignore them, shouldn't you? You shouldn't take them on. Not you, but I mean, But the reason why they.
When it's been made, I find it comical. Like I don't get angry with him or anything. I just think, for fuck's sake, mate, fucking don't be this stupid twat.
Yeah,
and
you can't get angry with them. Yeah, you can't get angry with them, can you? Because
I've had a poker player. I don't think he's doing so good now. I say he was a nice guy, quite good, an intelligent guy, and he would be really into the extreme shit. He was always putting things on Facebook about everyone's a transvestite. Do you know all these like famous people? Transvestite. There's like a Facebook group. Do you name anybody that's slightly larger with look at shoulders? We've got a thing here or there. It's a bloke. It was like people like Paris Hilton.
Has he not seen the Paris Hilton porn video like everybody else has?
Yeah. I said she's got 3 fucking kids. Adopted. I mean, there's no answer. There is no answer to them. I've had 2 mates the other day, absolutely convinced. One guy was on about Michael Obama, Mick Obama, Michelle, bloke.
Yeah.
I was telling the other mate, I says, fucking hell, hear me run a day. He was on about Michelle Obama, he thinks he's a bloke. He went, fucking is a bloke. Have you not seen it? I said, what? I said, do you know what he said to me? Have you not seen the, what's that famous chat show woman that's all getting shit now with the blonde hair? The lesbo.
Oh, I know you mean. I know you mean. Yeah, Dora, the fish. Dora. No, what's it called? Nemo. Finding Nemo. Yeah, she played the thing.
Whoever it was, the famous chat show woman. So you've
Yeah.
not seen that. He says you can see Donga swinging around when she's dancing. I says, right. Helen, yeah.
Ellen, yeah. Ellen, yeah.
I says, right, you're telling me that Michelle Obama has got on national TV and forgot to tuck her dick in if she's got one. And she's let it fucking swing around. I says, I've never seen a ladyboy walking around when you go, fucking hell, you see a dick. Like she's going to go on national fucking TV, not really make sure. It's just, I watched it. A bit of wanker. I watched it and it was just, it's just a bit of clothing moving around or something.
Why would you think that? See, when you say these people are quite intelligent, he's clearly mentally ill.
Well, that's what I mean. This is the point of it. How can they be smart in one way and say stupid shit like that?
You can get those. You know, you can totally get people who are very intelligent but are mental. You know what I mean? They're absolutely mental. What? I've never heard that Michelle Obama's a man.
I think that was one of the most. I think I've heard that one, but the other ones are even way more ridiculous. Elizabeth Taylor. Have you not seen the shoulders? No woman has shoulders like that. It's impossible. It's impossible on a woman, and they show pictures of her and all that. I'm pretty sure Elizabeth Taylor's had kids as well, hasn't she? Adopted.
So Richard Burton, when he was banging Elizabeth Taylor, then so Richard Burton's obviously a gay.
He's Welsh.
Who would believe that Richard Burton was a gay? Bam, bam, bam. I listened to that. Listened to that the other day. I had a Black Sabbath night last night on my records. Well, good. Right. I'll bet you can't name in chronological order the Black Sabbath albums with Ozzy.
Oh my fucking God.
If you can't, don't try.
Black Sabbath.
Yep.
Good start. Volume 2.
No, all right. No. So let's not bore everybody. No, it doesn't matter. You can't. I thought you might be. Able to. It don't matter. All right, Mark. How's it going? You all right, Mark? Look, Mark's here, everybody. Mark, hey, Mark. Here you see. Well, nice to see you, Mark. Nice to see you.
Was it Never Say Die's last album?
Was it not Technical Ecstasy?
Oh, it was Never Say Die on that.
Yeah. Right. That's what. Yeah. No, I got them all. Records are well good. Records are ace. I love listening to it. It's so much better. Anyway, that's another thing. But yeah, so basically that's it, in my opinion, that's what it is. It's they're doing it. They're arguing with the flat earthers because they're getting loads of subscribers. They're getting loads of money. They're getting paid really well. We're making a living out of this.
What about this for an experiment now?
Yes.
So I sent it you. My mate, I want to fucking call him out. Mick, I'm not going to say his full name, standing. The prick that's fishing now, the shit house turning up.
He's not, he's watching this in the shadows.
Mick, I know you're watching, you fucking shit bag.
You weirdo.
You flat face fucking. So he sent me this thing and he said, well, what about this then? Jimmy's here.
Oh, Jimmy!
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you, sir?
I'm trying to survive a crazy world.
You're in good. This is good timing. This for the crazy world. We're going to show you a clip now. Have you got the clip ready? Was
got the clip ready, Steve.
Okay.
My mate said to me, we were arguing on the flat Earth and all this kind of shit, and NASA and all that. I says, well, what about this? But fucking that NASA have done. So what is that? Like, what's your answer to this? So play it and see what you think, and see what you would do after seeing this.
Yeah.
I had it in, but it wouldn't snap down. Okay. Actually, it's a link along that tether line you see there, 25 feet of umbilical cord. That contains the life support system and communications link from the spacecraft life support system out through that chest pack. Down, Tom. Down. Okay, Tom, let me turn around before I pull that leg down.
So let me just put a thing a little bit into perspective.
What's the context?
This was NASA's video of the first ever space walk in 1965. So what do you think after seeing that?
It looks real. You know what? I've reached a stage now where I don't give a fuck about things. I'm interested in conspiracies, and I'm interested.
Well, you think that looks real?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. Stanley Kubrick's meant to have filmed the moon landing. You know that one, don't you?
Yeah, I know that one.
He's pictured on a film lot with Von Braun, the NASA fella, and the what? But there's that, but I just don't know anymore. I've got a new. Can I tell you a new conspiracy I found out today? What's interesting?
Go on.
Right, go on.
Every Disney Pixar film contains a serial number A113. A113 is the chemical compound of adrenochrome, the thing that the elites take made into kids' blood. Every Disney Pixar film contains A113, but it turns out A113 is a studio in California, a Disney studio. But that begs the question: why is the studio called A113?
Everything's got to have a name.
Was step out of the matrix.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go back onto that. So, what was your first reaction when you seen that video? What did you think?
Well, it's obviously fake. It's well, not fake. It's obviously something's going on because there's no way that NASA said that this is. There's no way that's NASA's idea of a live feed. There's something going on. There's a lot, and I looked at it. I looked at it. I thought, and I looked at it, and I found out.
Yeah, that's what I did. When he sent me that, I said, "Mick, give me 10 minutes, and I'll be back with the answer because that's obviously not NASA." You go in, a bit of searching on the actual video itself.
Yeah.
You come to the comments where you can find it. Basically Google the fake footage of NASA that people are spreading around, and you find the real truth.
This is it. This is what I found. This is what I found. I'm not kidding. Steve ran about it today, and he said, "Oh, I've got a video. Send this video on." Right. I looked after. All right. So I looked into it, and I'm not kidding. In less than 5 minutes, I found this.
I was 2 minutes.
Okay. Hold the camera. Now let me check the settings again, Tom. 6 frames per second, 200. And F16, huh? Strange world out here, you know? Yeah.
So to make it less, but you can clearly see it says McDonald simulation all over it, and it keeps the whole thing. It's really long, isn't it? The whole program.
It's like a 4-hour TV show live when they was doing the spacewalk. They thought it'd be cool to simulate what they were really doing in the studio. because they didn't know what to do. We're going, well, we're just going to listen to them. So what we're going to do is some brain box was, let's make a simulation of it to make it more visually interesting. Yeah. But it looks so fucking fake. It's not from NASA at all. But the point is, it's easily found out. Where I've got a mate who's sending me, I said, Mick, hold your fucking hand up, will you? It took me 2 minutes to find out that was a load of bollocks.
And the thing is, as well, is what's mental is if you look at the old footage, do you know when the bit where he's going over the Earth, it looks flat because they got some kind of big distance. Yeah, but it actually looks flat, and you think, is this where they got it all from? Arctic Flux says, how do you create gas pressure?
Your gas is free.
Gas is free. So but the point is that they always so that video has been put up without the McDonald's simulation, because the site that I got it from saying, look, this is fake and all this lot on YouTube and all this lot, but they didn't put up the bit where it has McDonald's simulation written all over it. Sorry, Jimmy, go.
There's a 2001 documentary by Bert Sibrel called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon. Yeah. And in it goes up to every astronaut, as obviously in their elderly years, with a Bible. He says, can you swear on this Bible that you went to the moon? And it goes into the whole thing. And one of them, I think it's Buzz Aldrin. Is it?
Buzz Aldrin chins him.
Well, is it Buzz Aldrin or is it Armstrong?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin, yeah.
One of them punches him in the face. Where none of them would swear. And they went into one of them's houses and they fucking chased him out. They went they went for him. And no, there's not just that, but it goes into the mechanics of it and things like that. But it's like let's just say it this way: it's like flat Earth. It doesn't fucking matter, and people get et up about it because it doesn't affect our lives, does it? I mean, that's what pisses me off about flat Earth is people get so fucking angry about it. They can tell you all the mathematical equations of the curvature of the Earth and how it doesn't curve. But end of the day, if you live in a fucking council flat and you're on universal credit, and you've got a tenner in your pocket, it doesn't matter if you live on a sphere, a flat plane, a triangle, a tea bag, or a biscuit. You know, but there's a lot more. People should be getting mad about the fucking government now. It's grinding everybody in ground, but they're too busy sat with the bob caps on, fucking screaming about flat Earth, and they're lying to us, and that's what pisses me off about flat Earth, because ultimately it doesn't matter what we live on. They won't change any of our realities, knowing that. You know what I mean? And if they talk about the flat Earth, the beyond the Antarctic, there's a green lush thing, and beyond that is the other world, like and we're in Middle Earth kind of thing. And it doesn't fucking matter. End of the day, if that's the truth, it doesn't mean we'll never fucking see it. You know what I mean? We'll never be flying past Antarctica into like this lush meadow full of naked women eating coconuts and all that. Well,
it's like they're trying to say the point is that they're all lying. Well, we all fucking know that. The Earth doesn't need to be flat, round, or whatever. Most of us, the normal people, loony people, we all know by now, after what went on with the COVID, that the world is full of shit. We know that more than ever. And
but the thing is,
won't change any of that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like, I totally agree with what Jimmy says. I mean, that's the whole point, is that the people that are arguing with all these flat earthers, they're doing it for a monetary reason. They're going on and they're getting all the and everybody's like, yeah, I love this. Everybody's watching all that kind of negative bloody shit. The real people who did, like you say, I just laugh at your rate. Fair enough. We've been proven since the dawn of time. But the thing is, we can't lose. We have to listen to the people who know better than us, like the scientists. Somebody who's grown and been a scientist, something like that. You have to say like they know. It's same as a mechanic. If you go into imagine going to your mechanic saying, right, my car's broke, and he says, oh, that's what it is. No, it isn't. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? You have to listen to the experts. That's why we are. That's why we move as a race together, and we move on. It's because you listen to the people that know better, the experts and all that, and that's how we go on.
I just have an open mind on it all now, and I don't really get as het up as I once did about defending it or attacking it. But there's a lot of people like David Icke being a prime example. He's making a fortune out of it. He goes and gives his talk about how the world's all the bad things, and he doesn't offer any solutions, and he sells his books at £30 a time. And then he made a video once saying, "Oh, I'm not going to pot pissing. I live in this little pokey flat in Isle of Wight, and I can sell Wembley out. I can sell Wembley out like a rock star." And he also,
I think he does it for that. Even though he's probably got loads of money for it, he does live he doesn't live extravagant. I'm fucking fucked for words. He does it for the buzz of being this the all-knowing, the one guy that I told you all along. You all thought I was nuts, didn't you? But look at me, I've been proven right. And he has done quite a few things, but he's still fucking nuts. He still thinks that the moon isn't real and the lizard people. He is fucking nuts. But he has been right about a lot of the things.
That's what happens with a lot of them, though. There's that what's he called? The is it Van Daniken? The bloody what's he called?
Chariots of the Gods, Eric Van Daniken.
He was another.
The other one. The other one that's on Joe Rogan, Graham Hancock. Yeah. So you listen to him at first, and you think, all right. And then he fuck off. They just go fuck off mental. He starts off with something that's like,
he doesn't go that mental. He doesn't go that mental. He's just got opinions of. He does. He's that Van Daniken. He's a not Van Daniken. No, I meant Graham Hancock. Yeah, but he does he's done the shows and all that lot. But then it's just like he starts off with something that's good, and then he does go like, whoa there, let's just stop fucking.
I believe we have been genetically engineered by aliens to be a slave race. Now I realise on this fucking channel I am going to be laughed off the fucking place, but that's my theory.
I'm laughing.
No,
who are you a slave to?
The people who are running the world now. We're still slaves, aren't we? They're the same people, and they're descendants of that. Who did the president? I still think there's an unseen power that the highest people in this world answer to. I know is going to laugh and all that, but
why? Why do you think that? I'm curious. Why?
We're slaves, and they want to be gods, don't they? See, I'm. You know what's bad about me? I'm a shit debater, and I can't argue points. I wish I was a better debater but basically our DNA is not linear. There's bits of it what's been like kind of switched off. We were once multi-dimensional beings. Language was only they reckon language was only introduced 13,000 years ago, right? I've spoken to learned people in real life, people who I know about this, and I've seen podcasts on it as well. Language is something that we've not been using language that long in the sphere of life, and language it narrows our channel of communication to one thing. We're no longer a telekinetic. We no longer pick up body language. We're no longer a sensory. We're not using our six senses. We're just using this in language, and it corrupts a lot and it distorts a lot of truths. Plus, language divides the world. You go to a different country, you're fucked if you're not linguistic. Oh,
it's mad. I love languages, mate. I love languages.
But the thing is, when you were saying about that with not using body language and stuff like that, me and Steve talking about this and doing it book and stuff, how they do, like in Thailand, it's all the eyebrows, isn't it, Steve? And then all that. They do all that, and that means different things. And it's the same with the head wobble with the Indians and everything. They all, yeah.
But on a deeper level, we're not connected. We still have that thing, don't we? Where you think about somebody sometimes, and then you bump into them or they ring you, or vice versa. We still have some kind of embers left of that ability. Now you might think that's bullshit.
That's chance.
Was your pineal glands calcified? You need to get your pineal gland opened up and into
Squeezing my third eye.
That's the
I'm gonna
one.
squeeze. That's the one. Squeezing the third eye.
It's the wrong third eye.
I know, but that's the thing. I mean, God, I've really missed talking with you, Jim. It's the thing is that.
Do you believe in chakras and do you believe in chakras and the pineal gland and all that? Is it just complete fucking rubbish to you?
No. I don't. I really don't know.
Sure.
No, I'm not sure because I do believe. See, I don't think I still do the. I do the Wim Hof and all that lot. I do believe in all that, but especially everything about the stomach. I'm fascinated with the stomach at the moment. But yeah, but there is a when you talk about chakras and spirituality and all that lot, I think it's all down to you. That's your mental health, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's how well you are mentally, and that because it brings a lot of peace to all that kind of your chakras. The same with when I'm doing the Wim Hof with the meditation thing, and it make you feel. I feel better for it and all that. That I totally believe in.
I do the cold showers. Is it the cold showers you do? Is that what you're on about?
I do. Yeah, I do the Wim Hof, the breathing exercises. With the you retake you do. I do 4 sessions, so you do 40 breaths, and then you breathe it all out, and then you exhale. And on the final one, I exhale for 3 minutes, so I've no air in my lungs and everything for 3 minutes. And you have the bit where your body says you need to breathe, and you've just got to overcome that because you proper go into like a bit of a panic mode. And you just got to just be calm. And it passes. Once you get used to it, it passes and you go on. And that's a good thing. Because it's same with the cold showers. Because you're out of your comfort zone. And you have to just take control of everything. And I think that's really good for all that kind of stuff. I'm no doctor.
I do meditating. And you feel a lot after doing it. I do it every day now. And sometimes and you feel a lot more switched on. You know what I mean? Kind of thing by doing that. I believe in all that. That'll do you more benefit than going to doctors and getting some citalopram or Prozac.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of anxiety. Like Wim Hof says, a lot of anxiety is shallow breathing. I do that box breathing as well. We breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, release it for 4. But I'm kind of a spiritual person, so I'm coming from that kind of way on.
All that's good. All that's good. In my opinion, I totally agree with all that. I agree with spirituality and everything like that. Yeah. Sorry, Steve.
I was telling last week I went to see him reap. Same. Do you know? Have you heard of Angkor Wat, the huge Cambodian temple?
No. Go on. I'm interested. Is that the one with the bells outside of it? No. Oh, sorry. There's one with like big bells. I'm going to carry on. I'm wrong. I'm
not sure. Well, it's the largest ever religious construction. It's fucking mild. It's so big. It's unbelievably big. But so in Siem Reap, I went to the Cambodian National Museum, and it's amazing. They spent a fortune on it. It's smart as fuck. It's very high tech and. But you go for there's millions of Buddha statues, and one of them it showed it. It had one of the Buddhas had a third eye, and everything. It's a Buddhist country, but they were originally built by the Hindus. I mean, people talk about the pyramids being like amazing. How did they do that? You want to see what they did in Angkor Wat? The carvings, the most detailed carvings. You get to see them, and. I can't even describe how big it is. It's fucking huge. Anyway, so I was really looking forward to. I've been to Angkor Wat. I want to see the museum. I thought I'd see a different side to it. You get to see the full history and all that shit. I went up this massive long spiral walkway. It was like cool as fuck. But anyway, when I got to the top, I got a fucking panic attack. I'm there like by myself. I can't breathe. I'm thinking, fucking all right, sit down. I'm thinking, right, come on, just get your head together. I'm just having having a bit of a wobble. And then I started, kind of got out of it. I thought, I'll walk into the first room and I'll start reading, distract my mind. But for the next fucking hour, I was just fighting panic attacks off all the way through it. I go into one room, which is full, thousands of Buddha statues. It was known as like the Buddha room. There's an incredible amount. Because I knew it was long and it was wide, it was all exciting. It made me more into a panic. I thought, oh my God, I can't fuck it. I knew I could get out, but then we're totally irrational. That's what panic attacks are. They're irrational, aren't they?
Yeah,
It was so fucking annoying. It ruined me bastard there.
I was going to ask you, what did you feel them? What was the energy like? Because they usually, all the more ancient places are usually built.
No, it's nothing like that. I get this. I get the same kind of a panic attack when I might say get on a boat or something, or I'm going to get on a plane. I feel a bit trapped that I'm in somewhere that I can't get out. It's relative to where it is. It might be a shopping mall. There's where was it? I was in Barcelona, and there was the underground. I don't like undergrounds. There was a massive long walkway underneath to the next one. And I started walking down it. I thought, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to get to the end of this. Should I go back? And I'm arguing with myself going, stop being a fucking soft gun. You fucking twat. Bisman twice. You can't even walk down a fuck. Anyway. So I'm like arguing with myself, but I've walked halfway through and I thought, oh my fucking God. I just come where. Luckily, there was a really good breeze. If I get a good breeze and I can breathe, what it is, I can't breathe proper. I feel like I can't get that final breath. And that sends me into the panic attack. I feel like I'm just going to... It's so irrational, but it's very hard to fight it. Everyone
has a fear of something. Me, it's work.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do you know? Let's talk about this. As I want Waz's theories on this. Now, a lot of ancient churches and temples and stuff were built using sacred geometry, and they reckon a lot of. Have you heard of the Tartarian Empire?
No.
I'm familiar with it. It's an empire that's kind of airbrushed out of history. It's not really talked about. You can find about it, and a lot of the ancient churches were built in a specific way and they reckon they could generate free electricity. A lot of the conductors on the top and the way everything was designed were designed to harvest energy, and they were also because of everything about a church, from the windows, the stained glass windows, the organ, the bells, everything they were like healing centers. And it was only later they were made into places of religious worship. Have you ever heard it? I'd like you to look into it.
I've heard of something like that because I remember, because I read, what's it called? David Icke's first book. It's Open Free Your Mind, was it? Whatever it's called. And I remember he saying about all these were built. It was the ley lines, wasn't it? Wasn't it? They built all these places on ley lines.
Pagan site. Most churches are built on a pagan site, and the pagans built them and they knew the ley lines. The ancients knew the energy centers were of the earth and the meridians, aren't there? And stuff
back to Angkor Wat, like the pyramids, it's all based on celestial. Everything is all to the stars.
Which makes sense.
That's like there's no conspiracy about it. Clearly, when you go to the equinoxes, maybe same as Stonehenge, you see it all aligns right at the time. It's all based on that. But that's nothing weird because back then that's all they had to see. And any smart guys who was watching, studying that there was a difference between the planets because they're the only things that move. The stars don't move; they do slightly.
Yeah, they do move. But
that's why they found out there was a difference between planets and stars.
And also, everything moves. The stars move as well because everything moves.
I think stars don't move like the planets move.
Not planets, no, because they're further away, aren't they, and all that. You know what I mean? But everything moves, isn't it? Everything's moving.
No, it's not. Very slightly. It's us that's moving. The stars don't move. It's us that's always moving.
Well, yeah. It's not noticeable. Yeah, sorry, right. Yeah. Sorry, Jimmy, go on, you say.
I think we was taught all this information by the people who came to visit us. The fallen angels, the Nephilim, as it says in the Bible.
Jimmy, why do you have a smirk on you, Jimmy? You always say these things and you have a smirk on your face when you say them.
Because we were fucking about with sticks and huts. And then all of a sudden there's a quantum leap where we're building temples and pyramids and we've got all this science and we've got all this knowledge and literature and intelligence and it's just it seems to like be not in a succession of time. It seems to have just happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
say
but,
quantum.
but,
I wouldn't say
but,
quantum leap. I would say
but no,
quantum
but
leap.
think about this, right? On the time scale of human intelligence and when we started doing all that, that is all relatively slow. So the last
Yeah.
100 years, the last 100 years of what we fucking done. Now we really have gone, wow. So maybe in like another 1,000 years, they'll look back and they go, wow. So the aliens must have come then because suddenly they went from basic building, before you know it, they've not only learned to fly, they've gone to the fucking moon. They've done all this. They did all that in 100 years.
I've
Now
gone to the moon.
Fuck off, Jimmy.
what?
I've gone to
Jimmy,
the moon, sir.
Jimmy, I'll tell you what. Sorry, just put this up, boys. So Arctic Flux has put on. Hello, Arctic. Without appealing to authority, could you guys give 5 proofs that the Earth is a globe? It's not as easy as it sounds.
I've got one.
Straight away. Go on.
One you go on. You go first, Steve.
Well, when I lived on Corong, the island just not far from us, every day I lived on the beach and seeing Upville, the city over. It's like a half an hour on the speed ferry, an hour on a longer ferry, but it's like a really good distance. And I ended up doing the math to it. It's 8 miles to the 8-inch down from each mile. But before I even knew that, I used to watch the ferry go, and then it disappear over the horizon. And on the clearest of days, you get loads of clear days there. You never ever see. You only see so much, whatever the distance is, a few meters of the bottom of the building. You can never see the shoreline from the city. So and also where I lived on the beach, I could climb up the hill and see the boat reappear because I've gone up, and that distance I could see the boat again.
Go, Jimmy.
The Harlem Globetrotters. Not the Harlem Flat. It's not the Harlem Flat Trotters.
Hell of a point.
QED.
Right.
Sorry, mate.
We've got that. That's got to be right, Jimmy. We've got to put that. That's got to go viral, Jimmy. We've got to get that. We've got to get that going. That's fucking genius. That. Harlem Globetrotters. Yeah, that's brilliant. That. So yeah, I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that, Jimmy. That's fucking genius.
I mean, you know what? Your average flat earther, no disrespect to this fella, they live in the mum's back bedroom. They they drink real ale, and they're not talking about flat earth. They're arguing about the IPA of a fucking pale Indian.
No, but also, I do get the point of, right. Say we don't know any of this shit, right? We were brought up about what we're not educated. Well, we don't know anything. We're just normal people growing up. We won't think for a minute that we actually lived on a ball. It does appear flat to us, and that's what fucks the brains in. They can't get past that. Just because it looks like it's flat and we feel like it's flat. It's because the Earth is massive that we don't notice. Even say, for example, I'd seen the boat going over. Would I think, and if I didn't know, that it meant that the world was a massive ball? I probably wouldn't even think that if I wasn't told it. Go on.
And that's why we have really intelligent people who will look at that and go, why is that going over like that? And then they'll do it because they're really smart and that's their field and they're really good. They go, why is that going over there like that? There must be a reason why it's going like that. And then they'll figure it all out. And then they figure that out.
No, but
what I'm saying is,
the natural view is we are on a flat Earth.
Yes, but that's my point, though. That's the thing that we've lost when we're talking about, or losing, when we're talking about what Jimmy said thing was talking. He's like people who are everybody's has their something, don't they? Everybody has a something. So you get some people that are really inquisitive blokes who will do all that, and they'll say, why is that doing that? And they look into that, and they find out, and they go, and they'll do experiments and prove it. So then you go, super smart bloke says we're living on a globe. Yeah, he's really fucking good, him, though, isn't he, at doing all that? Yeah, he is. All right, fair enough, we love him on the globe. But we just don't seem to believe him. And now, obviously, we have more and more proof now. But then everybody doubts. So, I mean, the best thing is all the fucking... How many pilots are there in the world flying all these fucking planes and everything? They must be all in on it.
They're spraying chemtrails, was.
Oh.
They're spraying
Right.
the chemtrails.
Do you know what, Jimmy? Like I've said before, these people who believe that this is chemtrails, that all these things are happening, why did he never do anything about it?
What can you do? Really? You can't fire a Black Widow catapult up with tomatoes in up to... You're only a bastard.
Nobody gets any proof of anything, though, do they? Nobody does out. They just go, they're dropping chemicals on us.
No,
so if you think that...
If you Google geoengineering, it says they do it. It's called geoengineering, and they're doing it to cool the planet down. Google geoengineering. You won't do it.
I'm going to do it right now.
I think you have cognitive dissonance, and if you found
you always fall out with me for this. This is what you always fall out with me for.
More chilled now. I've become more chilled about all this. But it doesn't. I've been in therapy. So
what's changed since they've been doing it though? Say before they did the thingies.
Well, they're poisonous, aren't they?
So have we had a suddenly massive death rate because of that, or what has changed though from before to now that they're always doing it?
Hasn't dementia rates gone up because it's aluminium and barium salts?
No, what dementia rates have gone up because everybody wants to sign on. you can get a full wage now just by saying you're slightly mental.
Fifth Amendment.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining, Jimmy.
That's not raining, it's chemtrails.
I'm looking at it now, and it says here in the Met Office, geoengineering is the deliberate large-scale manipulation of climate. Geoengineering technologies are increasingly part of conversations about the appropriate global response to climate change and plans to meet the goals of the Paris Agreement.
So, yeah. Was it still?
No, it's not. It's saying that they're talking about it, Jimmy. It's they're going on there saying, right, what do we need to do about all this and all that kind of stuff? I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's another thing. How many people are involved in spraying chemicals in the air to make us?
I think if all these conspiracies were true, I think and you found out they were true, I think your head would fall off.
No, to be honest, some of them are mental, but there's always stuff going on. But the thing is the fact that we know that everybody's always exposed. No secret is ever kept.
Here's one for you was. If one of the conspiracies, the big ones, would turn out to be true, which one would you want it to be?
Oh, which one would bother you the most?
Bother you most, though. Personally, I think the flat Earth one would be fucking brilliant if it really did turn out to be flat.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
From that, seriously, if there's a conspiracy out there and you're not into it, but it came to be true, which would concern you the most? Serious question.
I guess 9/11. I guess 9/11. If that was true, and the American government was prepared to fly planes and kill so many of its own, I mean, obviously the flat Earth would be brilliant, but I'm talking about, because we know there's lots of black ops and secret things that go, but not to that. I don't believe 9/11 at all was. I think it was what it was.
The moon landing would be a good one as well, wouldn't it? Go, you fuckers.
Yeah, but it's not killing anybody though. It's not killing thousands of people, is it?
I know, but it'd be very interesting to go, wow, they really did fucking fake
I know, but the thing that
for all the fucking years. We were slagging off the conspiracists and they turned out to be right.
But the thing is though, the one thing that shoots it all down about the moon landing is the Russians never said anything. We were in a space race with the Russians. And then the first thing, no, they didn't.
we're not trying to going through that argument of it all, because you can go on that forever. This is kind of the point of it. A lot of these debates are almost pointless because it's just your own views and shit. You're going to get one say this, one say the other.
Well, Paul K says, no, it's not. I was answering Jimmy's question. That was it. Chemtrails are real. They admitted it. Who admitted it? The CIA invented this same conspiracy theory. Fact. Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, just because they invented it doesn't mean to say that.
People say that like it's a thing. It's like a gotcha.
I know.
What's wrong with them saying it?
Yeah, but a conspiracy is not a new word.
It's a conspiracy theory that makes
exactly.
It,
yeah, exactly.
The point
somebody
is
put two words together. Yeah,
make it derogatory
Well,
to like
okay.
a conspiracy theorist.
I was going to say something, but then I realised you've covered it in one of your previous broadcasts about JFK.
No, go on.
The
JFK thing, you've covered that, haven't you?
Yeah,
we have. But I tell you what, I found out recently. I don't know. There's a very interesting thing about the woman he stayed with. What's she called? Or what's it? Lee Harvey Oswald. The woman he was staying with, she was involved with the CIA. Her ex-husband was, and she was going towards New York and back and up. There's a lot of things going on with her with the CIA. It's like, I mean, that's a bit of a coincidence that he's stopping in a house where there's a woman. I mean, how many people have got mates who are in the CIA?
Do you know what? Let me just say this. Now, Kennedy wanted to dismantle secret societies, and he also wanted to dismantle the Federal Reserve, giving the banks back to the people, right? And another president in history wanted this also, and he was also shot, and it was Abraham Lincoln. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to argue the point. I'm not a debate. I'm not a debater.
I think, and I've thought a lot about this, is with the JFK thing, and it's a lot of things. I think there's still a kind of like a Game of Thrones things that is played out to this day, whereas it's families, and it's a lot of families against each other and stuff like that, like big families, like getting into it, like the Kennedys. If you're not part of, you have to be part of the scene and stuff like that. Like, because I never knew that how big the Clintons were. The Clintons are a massive family, aren't they? A powerful family, you know what I mean? And then somebody encroaching in on stuff like that with the Kennedys and playing. There's a lot going on with that, like Kingmaker and stuff like that, And I think that's something to be looked at.
Yeah, what's he called said it, didn't he? The comedian, and so it's all a big party. So you're not invited.
Carly,
they're all.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
Every organisation, say here in Cambodia, there's nobody anybody going to take over the power here, because the ones in top are on top, and there's nobody coming close to taking them over. They get assassinated.
No. Here's a classic now. Head on. So Tracy's put, it's like that helicopter hitting the plane the other day. They had night vision goggles on and saw that plane way before it reached a point, refused to land. So is there a conspiracy theory now about this plane crash that just happened?
Well, I've only heard about the plane crash yesterday. Some of that helicopter went into plane. Right, so now I know nothing about that other than an helicopter has gone into a plane. Absolutely, there'll be some conspiracy about it. I don't even know what the story is, but there will be.
I don't know what it is. Yeah. But it's the thing. Sorry, go on, Jimmy. Go on.
No, go on. Look, can I just say this? What I know about most conspiracy theorists, going back to Steve's just earlier point, if any of us, I think, if the Illuminati exists and in a black limousine rolled up on someone's front, and any conspiracy theorist, and they came up and said, "Do you want to join? You can actually join the Illuminati." I think 90% of them would join. I think a lot of them are just fucking pissed off because they're not members of it. And also, conspiracy is a great way of avoiding accountability for your own fucking life. Because you can say, I'm not on the bloodline. I'm not a Jesuit. I'm not on the bloodline. That's why I never made it. They're all fucking signed up members of the, I never saw. you know, stood outside in fucking Tesco with your guitar. I never sold out, did I? You know what I mean, kind of thing. But if somebody came up to you and said, "Luke, we can change. You're in us now. You're signing blood here. Come on, there's a sex party at Rothschild's Mansion. You know, we'll just be in time for it." Most people would fucking sign up.
There's a lot, and I totally agree with that. There's so much. I hate them people. I absolutely hate them people that will not be accountable for the situation that they're in. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always because of this. It's not me. It's your point. Yeah, it's just like, look, stand up, be a fucking man or a woman or whatever, and accept if you're in the shit, it's your fault for you're in the shit. People do get unlucky and bad. Yes, I do agree with that. But 90% of the time, it's their own fucking fault. They're just trying to pass the blame.
I'm not going off topic here. I am slightly onto accountability. I'd say 95% of people you meet now have ADHD. I know they've diagnosed it on a Google, Facebook 10 question test. And everybody you meet, it's me ADHD, it's me Asperger's. I'm sorry about that. It's this, and that's all I'm going to say. It's a world of no fucking accountability.
It's easy. It's easier.
We're all equally fucking nuts in a different way, aren't we? We can
absolutely.
We've got our own characters that we're strong.
Everybody's mental. Everybody's mental. Everybody has some sort. Yeah.
I can own every one of my fuck ups. You know what I mean? And it's like
exactly.
It's on me. Yeah. It's not on ADHD. It's not on depression. You can't. It's fucking on you. You're steering the fucking ship at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Everybody. Oh, yeah, and I agree with that. The reason why there's so many ADHD is because it's easier to say I've got ADHD than it is to stop yourself from being a twat.
I seen you do the thing with the Billy Moore thing, and I watched that. I've had to switch him off and not follow him anymore because it's so negative that. But terrible. He's basically going around the country now. But he's fucking going. He's doing massive numbers. But basically, what he's doing, you've probably not seen it. He's going around places like Manchester. It's like watching Coronation Street. There's like a regular group of bums, and they're all absolute fucking losers. And every one of them, it's always somebody else's fault. I haven't been given in this. They're all coming on the boats, and what do I get? I don't get anything. And I've got me. And then, but they're just on the fucking piss. They're just fucking losers. They're on the piss. They won't fucking help themselves. You're going to fucking strangle the cons.
Why are you watching that shit?
That's what I say. I would say it was the flat earth thing like I'm doing now. I've been watching this flat earth thing. I'm annoyed. I'm watching it. So I was watching that for a bit. So now I've had to unsubscribe. And now I can find you do a thing so you don't follow it, so you don't get them sent. Well, because we're a worse one enemy. Once we start watching it, the algorithm thinks you want to watch it. It's nothing magical. It's not the system trying to sell you shit. We do it to ourselves by whatever we watch.
That's quite good. Sorry, go on, Jimmy. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say what Steve says. If you want big numbers, as we know previously, conflict does it. There's an whole area of YouTube we know, and you're a nonce. Right, we voted him. I'm called you out. We're fighting next Tuesday, and they're all complete fucking dickheads. There's no production value in what they do. They just have they're usually in dingy fucking rooms, like I was talking to somebody else who does kind of involve creative stuff more than me. And he said, I put all this fucking work into this, and he said the views I get, and then on TikTok you can get a fat fucking fella in a nappy dancing round. It'll get 7 million views.
Yeah,
absolutely, Jimmy.
So, Billy,
our best shows, Jimmy, our best viewed shows, right? And we have fuck all views. Our best viewed shows is the Paul Sykes one and the COVID ones. The Paul Sykes one's over 1,000, which is we've got 9 people.
Wilkie Borkins did some really good videos, really high quality product about filming and all that shit. And I don't think we got that many views because I don't know. It's that.
You know what? I know Will always used to say to me, he goes, Luke, these movie nights I do. He said, there's so much work. It takes like 3. He won't mind me saying this, I don't think.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
He said it took me 3 days of editing, getting everything right and all that. And he says the fucking views I got were nominal. Now, and I would just said to him, come on, keep going. Now, over these lockdown live compilations I made, it took me weeks of going through thousands of hours, and I didn't go through. There's too much. There was thousands of hours of footage basically. So there were 400 live streams, ranging from an hour to 3 hours long. So I was just cherry picking and hoping I could find bits. And it took me all that
they were
time.
good. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, really good. I've really enjoyed them, Jimmy. Yeah.
And it took me all that time to edit them together and all that. And like, then I realised what he said. He said, and the first one had 800 views. The second one had about 400 views, and I thought, I get what he says now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I don't get why that didn't go bigger, because that was all fucking drama and negativity, really. It was like funny negativity, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, you know what? My live stream will never be the same again. I've come to terms with that now, and it's because that was a very weird and golden time, because everybody lost their fucking minds, and so everyone converged on the internet. And people wrapping themselves in toilet roll, and I was sticking malt loaf all over fucking walls, and people were playing masks on. David Smith was out. Wes Mack and Martin Redding was fucking going mental, you know what I mean? And it was we'll never get that back. But I think Billy Moore's just thought, "What fuck doing a podcast? I'll just go around and film. I'll film fucking smackheads." And
I actually do think he's doing it genuinely to try and help them, because he's an ex-smackhead. He's been through a lot, but at the same time, he's seen the views go up, and he knows what people want. So why not go with it? I can't blame him at all. But I do think he's genuine in what he's trying to do.
He's a nice fella. I've spoke to him on internet because I made a video because he came to Wigan and done a video, and it went viral around Wigan. Oh, look at these smackheads and
I'd like to do. I hope to do a podcast with him eventually, because when he came from Thailand and I came from Japan, we both in Wandsworth at the same time. We didn't meet, but it was just coincidentally we were both in Wandsworth at the same time.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy world. Are there going to be more Steve and Woz shows, or is this like a one-off?
No, same as maybe monthly.
Yeah, it's hard for Steve. It's hard for Steve.
Forever to write this fucking book, innit? And you won't believe how much work we put into this. And trouble is, it's the time difference. It was just working a lot. So it's very precious time we've got.
All I'll say is, don't sicken yourselves off with it. See, a great painting is never finished, so you can keep going on and on and on. Well, see, I did with mine. You reach a point and you go, "That's it." If it's good enough.
We've reached that point. We've been chatting with the new editor today, and he's a really sound guy. He's on the ball. He knows what we want. But it just takes time. No, it's all done. The book. It just needs
the book's done. The worst thing is, and it's so fucking frustrating, is we go back and we'll just look and say, right, that's it. We're not doing any more edits. It was like the other one that Steve did the other day. And then Steve looked at someone and thought, oh, I've had this idea of this. You're always fucking... And when we did the bit that Steve said about this. We did it, and he's fucking miles better with it in. And that's the problem.
And also, like, when I originally wrote like the first draft, getting it all together, I've gone through my diaries, trying to remember the dates and all that, and I've roughly gone through my diary. I don't really like going back into it, but then now recently, but a lot of the things I've wrote in the diary are quite good in a dyslexic fucking mental way.
Yeah.
Over a diary, and he's reading them all for the first time. Why you say that, Win?
I know, yeah.
Let me say something. Save that for another book. Don't start fucking about interjecting.
Oh no, we're not. No, that's what we're saying.
Save that for your sequel. And
no, there is no sequel.
Well, I'll just say it's your book ultimately, so you know best, right? So don't let the editor come in. If they don't
necessarily. Right. It's cool like that.
you don't necessarily know better than you. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
this is why he seems very good. We're
Yeah,
both very strong characters, and me and each other argue like fuck all the time. But we're all trying to get to the point. We're both doing it for the right thing. So, but that extra sensible kind of logical voice, and he understands what we want. He understands the voice we're coming across, the humour, the slightly different way we're doing a book. It's nothing crazy, but it's so he gets it all. And like I said today, at the end of the day, he just wants us to be happy with our book. And,
yeah, but that's the thing. The thing is as
will.
well. Yeah, the thing is as well is that like it's like I said, me and Steve. I mean, the last few fucking months we've really been at each other, aren't we? Fucking. And it's, I think it's a lot of it is frustration as well, is where we're getting up at it. But we're only arguing, or it's like it goes right back to the band days where we'd shout like fucking each other like fucking hell, and then walk out, and we're still best mates and we'll walk out. It's the same kind of thing going on. But now that we've got this guy, this Dave in now, he's really good because he has how he sees things, and it's that third. So it breaks the stalemate, doesn't it? It's kind of like in a way. There's the three of us now, so it breaks that stalemate. And he, to be honest, he really does. He speaks really well. I was really impressed with him today. Anyway, Jimmy, this film of yours as well. What's crack with this?
Yeah. Oh, I've not sent you the clip of me punching a kid dressed as a. I'll send it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've only seen a clip of it, but the clip's filmed from the editing suite on a mobile, so it's the computer in the editing suite where you can see it. I think it's coming out this year. There was a bit of fucking toing and froing with different editors. It was being sent to, and I thought this is not going to get fucking made, but it's gone with an editor now, and it's. I'd say summertime, but they're going to put it. There'll be a trailer coming out sooner than later, and he's going to enter it into festivals, and then from there it might go on Amazon Prime and things like that. But you know, I'm kind of nervous about my performance because you always are, aren't you? Like it's like saying with any creative endeavor you do, you know, you're like, fucking hell, did I do that right? And a lot of stuff was one take, so you're thinking, fucking hell, you know. But we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. But it was fun doing it, and you know, it's worst case scenario. I should get some show reel footage, you know, to add on to my show reel for acting and that sort.
Yeah, it's a good thing though as well. I mean, I'm sure you enjoyed the experience as well.
Well, playing an evil Nancy clown was no fucking stretch, really, was it? Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
They've gone for the.
You know, and the clip I'll send you. I'm hitting a lad with a wooden mallet and punching a young girl in the face. So it's not real, everybody. Before you fucking clip this, you know what I mean? It's film. It's pretend.
Did you not call yourself Davy Smith?
That would have been the sequel. That.
Jimmy, can I make a heavily edited clip of what you just said?
You can do what you want.
I'm not gonna heavily joke.
We live in a world that we live in a world of clips now, don't we? And send it to the dark side of YouTube.
Oh, what was that joke you put up the other day on that clip? And I thought that was really funny. It was the end. I forgot what it was. It was just when you at the end. You said,
"Was it Dr. Pepper?" The Dr. Pepper.
It's when you said. It's not even my fucking joke.
Yeah, why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died. That one.
It's the one where you end it with. It's not even my joke. Fuck off.
It was that one. Yeah, I'm just fucking. Yeah. I have to stick shit on the internet. You know, I have to try to break the internet with crap.
Who's Trey Spot, Steve? I was on an island with that bald guy.
Who is it?
There's only one bald guy here. Funny guy, good artist. He does that. Tracy, he's on an island somewhere. What did Tracy say before? Tracy was if you get a pen and cake, put it all over yourself, you'll make it. Hey, what do you mean, Trace? I don't understand there. I'm just trying to figure out what Chase was on about. So the helicopter thing, it was all full of Russians. The helicopter came from Saudi. Trump blames the helicopter pilot, and the plane was targeted. I think Trump said that he's not going to have any more people with disabilities running fucking air traffic control, didn't he, or something like that? Didn't he? That's what he said. Was if you get a pen and cake, put it all over yourself, you'll make it.
What she means, I'll translate this. Is
Right.
on TikTok, there's women on TikTok. There's women who cover themselves in cake for money, and younger girls. Younger girls, I felt tip. If you send me gifts, I'll write your name all over me. I don't know if they don't die of fucking ink poisoning, but they cover themselves in felt fucking tip. And Brian, John, fucking Ringo, Paul, fucking. And,
my God.
Because I watched one the other day. I kind of TikToks.
Why, Jimmy? Why?
I watched briefly to say, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? But it was really weird. It was a really weird. There was a creepy man in the room with her, and it just, I don't know. The vibe I got is, you know, you get some of these fucking weirdo men who like women to be humiliated and stuff like that, and I tell you what, but and I got that vibe that there was something. It was like a controlling fucking weirdo making her get herself covered in cake. Because I wrote, "What are you doing with your life?" She goes, "I'm making people happy."
Marshall Schmurdersy. All right, Steve, long time, bro. What's
Marshall?
Murder.
The Brummie rapper.
Who's Marshall? Do I know Marshall?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, hello, Marshall.
A good lad from Birmingham.
But the thing is, I always remember when
we were first coming online, like Ian and all that. Marshall was in that.
All right.
Time.
All right. So, sorry, Tracy. Yeah, thank you, my translator. Tracy says to you, Jimmy. Sorry, Trace. I had no idea what you're on about, and now Jimmy's just explained it all. Yeah, because it reminds me of as well. Do you know when you were saying like watching all this stuff and everything? It's like, and everybody says, "Look at that fucking idiot." But I always remember when I was working. Do you remember when we were at Steve at Calderstones when we were on building sites up there, and they had the Irish. What was he called? The Irish guy who was in charge.
Fucking hell! I can't remember that.
He had that stupid Irish name with two names that were the same. Oh. Anyway, it was an out. His name. He had. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, he was saying like, what was it? That's right. I was fucking bugging everybody and taking the piss out of him, and he says, "Was," what did he say? Why are you such a clown? And I said to him, "Who's the biggest clown? The clown or the clown who hired the clown?" And it's the same as like, you know, who's the biggest clown? The clown or the clown watching the clown? You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. You know, that's why I
some serious nut jobs there in there. You know, Calderstones where we live, Whalley. They're like that. It's some of the worst nut jobs.
Criminally insane.
Really, we actually built the prison secure unit inside. It was
an X. It was the X-wing, wasn't it? We were building the X-wing, weren't it? That was the bloke. Do you remember the bloke that we got when we turned up? We just come from Germany. We come from Germany, so it was the first job since we came back from Germany. And there was a guy. Yeah, because and there was that's when you knocked that fucker outside when we got the first wage. We got I'll tell you that in a minute. Right, so we turned up to the job. And then there was a guy in a big high-vis jacket, a big padded high-vis jacket. So, right, mate, said, can you tell us where its site agent's office is? Yeah. He says, it's just up there. I said, are you lot brickies? Like, yeah. All right, I'm into brickies, mate. It turned out you were a fucking nut job, weren't you, with your fucking coat on? And that was the one, right? So we worked at that job, and it was the first wage we'd had since we come back from Ireland. Do you remember we didn't get paid, did we, in Ireland? We'd gone back to get our money back, didn't we? Not Ireland, Germany, sorry, Steve. Germany. Yeah. So we went back to get our money, didn't we, when we failed. They owed us money. Right. Me and you went back. We started ripping up all the station and police coming. Steve tried chatting up the fucking policewoman. And so we came back and we got our first fucking wage. Right, come on, let's go out and piss. So we went out and piss. We're on a really good crack. And it was my house. What you want? This is a pint of Stella or whatever, right? So, and then there was a girl stood in front of us, and she had this like all-in-one piece on, and it was all crisscross like that going back. And he's like, I says, don't fuck about. I says, whatever you do, don't fuck about. And then I went to the boy, and just as I got fucking served, bang, 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 commotion all over at show. And Steve, and you got that fucking lad. I didn't know at the time. The lad had hit you, hadn't he? Some lad had cracked you. Because you were
Oh, back in England. Yeah, I thought you were in Germany.
Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, when we got back. Yeah, it was Coldstones. Yeah. We just got back. And so all this time, what are you fucking doing? Is it weren't me or him? And then this lad fucking went, Steve goes out, the lad goes out, Steve goes out. I think, hang on. And I put the pints down, I run outside, and the fucking blokes led out on the floor. I think, why did you fucking hit him? And do you know what he said? He said, I didn't hit him that hard. He's fucking unconscious on the floor, you cunt.
We walked all the way home.
Rowing, yeah.
He walked off all the way home. No, what were you?
No.
He was walking down the alley that way.
No, we walked up past the lane. So I hadn't seen that this lad had hit fucking Steve, but I know you've been up to something beforehand. He didn't hit you for fucking nothing. Don't come the innocent on that. And then we walked all the way home, and Steve's got a bit of previous as well, like fucking. So I was like, why did you fucking do this? So we had a row all the way home. And I can't remember what it was. We had a big row right at the end of Neddy Lane. And I said, fucking do this. And he went, you fucking did this. I said, right. And I stormed off. And just as I stormed off really angry, Steve said, have you finished with me? I just stood there and I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
Gentlemen, it's been emotional. I'm going to be back on doing my own live at 9 o'clock if any of you are about. But thank you for having me. And,
no, it'd be great to have you, Jimmy. Be absolutely fucking great.
Before you go, what do you think of the reaction to the Bisbee thing that you put out?
I believe you, mate.
Oh, God! I thought that's what you were doing. Jimmy, sorry, you're now part of the FL squad, Jimmy. I thought that's what he was setting me up for. I think Jimmy knew that was coming. Jimmy, it's great having you on, pal. Fucking love you. Absolutely love you, Jimmy. It's great having you on. Hey, Baz is here. All right, Baz, how's it going, pal?
All right, Barry. Barry, get on, you fucking big-eared prick. Come on, Barry, get on.
Has he got big ears?
He used to. He got him pinned back.
Ah, you cosmetic bastard.
Yeah, he's like that, yeah.
I've been his own pet this
well now.
He's what? He has not.
He's got a nose transplant.
What, has he got some felt tip pen putting no dots on?
No, he's got the stitching. He's gone Turkey, he got the stitching.
Has he got the Trump?
I think with his ears, he has to do it every few years because he eventually come back and go, hello, remember me?
So not only has he got wavy ears, he's got wavy hair. You go, oh, I'm back and I'm here too. Let's have a party. Woohoo! Hey, hey.
Who was on last time Baz came on? There some pissed up fella came on or something. Yeah, there's some fucking bloke like that. You know?
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember
was that recently? I feel like it was fairly recent.
That was one of the last couple of shows back, yeah. And he was because I'm sorry if it came on. I don't know. He was a really nice bloke. He was just pissed out of his head. He'd been on piss all day. Yeah. He wasn't nasty, right? He was just bollocks. We couldn't tell what he was saying, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Right, so, what was I going to say?
Right. What is this from? Look at that.
That's a tiny little drawer. You've got a doll's house. You've got a doll's house.
It's a tiny little drawer that fits in here.
It's a garlic shredder thing.
It's not a garlic shredder. What is it, people?
Is it for a one specific thing?
Yes.
So only for one thing?
It's only for one thing. I guess you maybe could use it for other things, but it's known as, what is it, people?
John's got
The
it. Pencil
football,
sharpener.
the football, man.
Pencil sharpener.
No.
Master John, you're wrong. John, you're wrong. So it's one specific thing. Let's have a look. So you got that little drawer, and you put it at the top. It's not like a tobacco grinder, right? You don't smoke.
Nothing
Is
to do with
it
drugs.
yours? So it's yours. So it's yours. It's not like part of the room or out like that. It's yours.
Yeah.
Right. So you bought it.
Yeah.
So it's not a coffee grinder, because I actually say it's not a coffee grinder.
I give where I'm from, where I live, Campot is very famous for it. It's the best in the world. It's known as. It's arguable between an area in Japan and here, but commonly, Campot is known for the best produce of what I'm going to grind in there. I'll Google it.
I'm going for a wee.
Going to fucking Google it.
I'm going for a wee, you fat ass.
Got any more guesses, or shall I just tell you? It's not a wheat grinder.
No, it's not. So let's say, so Japan and Cambodia make the best of this.
Yeah. And I think possibly there's an area in South Korea that has. I won't go now. I'll leave an empty thing. But I'll go and get some, and I'll do it. What sound is that?
Very
famous
for that.
Can't see it now, but that is the traveling Buddha I've got here.
Has nobody got it in chat yet?
Tea? No,
Tea.
not tea.
Japan. It's the Japan thing. Come on, what's Japan?
That might throw you off because I've never heard of it as a Japanese thing. I mean, I've never heard of it as a Cambodian thing, if I'm honest. So, hey, look at that. What I bought.
All right. No way. That's on the
It
presently on the cover of my book.
Yeah.
Why you're asking about what do Asians and Americans have in common, Steve?
Asians and Americans.
Yeah, while you're on that, what's the thing that they have in common?
No, I need a bit more than that. That's.
I'll just give you the answer. It's hot dogs.
Go on.
Hot dogs.
I don't get it. I'm not being thick.
Chinese,
Yeah.
Americans, hot dogs. Hot dogs. For eating dogs. Oh, God.
What?
Asians known for eating dogs. It's a joke. Do you know when you do a joke?
That's just a really shit joke, then, isn't it? Isn't it?
American. Well, no, because you didn't get it.
No, that's a really, really shit joke.
What do Asians and Americans?
Hot dogs.
No, Asians and Americans. Hot
Yeah.
dogs. Don't be like that.
That's
Just because
it.
you didn't get it. See,
Right.
you're upset now because you didn't get it.
It's fucking rubbish.
No, it is because you didn't get it. I thought that was funny. Anybody else think that was funny? Pepper, Steve, you're a regular man of mystery, pal. Did nobody else like me hot dog joke? I thought it was quite funny. That.
Right. What is that?
Is it dried seaweed?
No.
You built me up for ages and I thought I was really clever. Job put very poor. It's pepper, it's not pepper.
It's pepper. Right.
All
So
right.
who's that? Who's that?
Trick
That's
spot.
obviously somebody who does know me. Yeah.
Trey Spot said that. Trey Spot said that a while.
Lived over this
She
place.
said it.
So.
She said it 2 minutes ago. Did Trey Spot?
Oh,
Trey
sorry.
Spot. Yeah. So is that pepper better going through all that rigmarole and having it? Is it noticeably better?
It's just grinding it. You buy the proper pepper seeds.
Yes, I'm saying, can you not just buy pepper? Is it worth it doing it all that?
Well, it's as fresh as you'll get. Oh my God, I've just spilled them all over me.
Yeah, but is there a noticeable difference? Is there a noticeable difference between if you go, that smells better like that rather than buying,
I nearly put it in the bottom. I don't know. I don't massively. It might be a placebo
so it's
effect.
no. Yeah, so the answer is no. Then you haven't gone like, oh my God, that smells better.
So have you seen them? So the best.
This is why we have 11 views. Watching stick dried pepper. Oh, hang on a minute. You get them in bloody Tesco. It already in the jar. You go. That's the noise.
Oh my God! It really works. It's the first time I've used it, by the way. Look at that.
So you've gone through all that and you've never used it before.
I've only bought it today.
Oh, right.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm joking. We really have spelt it all on my fucking bed, though. But I've just made it worse by now. It's all stuck in my computer. Hey, that's brilliant, man. No, because I've got a pot grinder as well, but they end up going all over the fucking place. So hey, that's really good. I'm well impressed. You know,
Trey Spot says I lived in Camp. Trey Spot says I lived in Camp Pot.
So have we met?
I've never met Trace.
I keep twatting my name.
But you made me jump then.
Trey Spot, right? Do I know you as another name?
Well, let's find out. Hey, all right, Trey.
You
all
motherfucker.
Right,
Oh,
how you doing, Phil?
Was you there the first night when I went to Camp Pot? No, sorry, call wrong, and I stapled my cock to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you were doing the DJing. Me and Walsh was there. It was me, Liam, and for some reason, I got my cock stapled to the bar. Somebody got the balls stapled to the bar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was just ridiculous.
I love for some reason you did it. There was a reason why you stapled your cock to the bar.
We were pissed out of our heads. We thought it was funny at the time.
Crazy days.
Yeah. How you doing, mate?
I had a stroke, man. I had a stroke in Cambodia, and I had to get back to Australia 2 years ago, man. I'm just getting my words back.
Ago?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yep. But anyway, I'm okay. Yeah. But
you're all right then, Trey?
I'm getting better. So I'm doing some gym stuff and keeping making sure my diet's right, and I'm all right. Yeah.
Oh,
it ain't mad that we don't. Do you know when? Because I'm like that now. I'm always like fucking hell. All the time now. Trying to watch my food, watch what I eat, all this lot. But it's just so fucking typical, isn't it, that we leave it at lastminute.com. You don't give a fuck when you're earlier on, do you? It's all like when you're getting close to the end, you know what I mean? Right, we'll start looking after myself now. Well, if you looked after yourself fucking ages ago.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. What's about you? Still you in Cambodia?
Yeah, I'm in Camp Pot now. I've been here for the last 4 months, I think. I went back to the islands for a little bit, but I'm kind of island out.
It's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Changed a lot, yeah. I don't mind that, but like before COVID, I was living there like 2 years. I was over on Coconut Beach. I think you left way like before that.
Yeah.
It was like
yeah.
2017.
It was nice.
Wasn't it?
It's not. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell. It was a good
What's
laugh,
that?
like mad.
Yeah. It was good
mad,
days.
mad.
Good days. Yeah.
I seen what's it called the other day? Fucking hell, I forgot his name. Oh my, it's been tall, bald, lanky Aussie prick. There was in.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Oh my god, it's been. How can I forget his name? I forgot what it's called.
Ash.
I was with Ash the other day.
Ash.
He was fucking nuts. Where he still is fucking nuts.
That guy, he goes hard. He goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you first meet?
What's going on?
What was the first time you met Steve, Trey? What was he doing? Was that when he had his cock to the bar? Was that it? Oh,
Yeah, it would have been at that bar at when you're talking about with the staple.
Yeah.
Q bar. What happened to
so Steve,
Dylan?
Dylan just had a motorbike accident. So
Oh, did he?
Dylan's playing poker in Teanuckville. I'm playing poker here. And but he did it. It was on his bike couple of months ago, and some Chinese woman pulled out, twatted him, almost killed him. Basically, his girlfriend said he won't make it. He won't survive getting to the hospital. Anyway, he survived, thankfully.
Jeez.
And but he was like really like a lot of loss of blood.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I've not seen him. I've not seen him since I've been back. But I've got like poker mates that are coming forward and back, and so he's all right. Like, well, he's fucking survived.
is it a bad thing motorbike crashes over there?
It's fucking.
Yeah, well, because Walsh had a bad crash, didn't he? And all that lot, and we talked about it in books and all that.
Well, do you know that first night I came on the island, I was with one of my best mates, Walshy. You were only there for 2 or 3 days. It was a biggest lad, but me and him had a booze up for about 4 or 5 years. He had to get a liver transplant, so he was really ill. I know it's not clever to say, but after his long recovery, we eventually had a booze together. So that was, like after all them years, obviously I'd been to Japan. He'd had all that shit going on. That was the first night we'd really been, because for years we were a couple of fucking pissed up lunatics, but we had such good fun over them years. Yeah. So that's probably why we went a bit over the top, fucking nailing knobs to the bar and that.
Yeah. Crazy days.
Do you remember? I couldn't get it off. It was stuck to Liam had to go and get some pliers. My fucking knob was stuck to the bar.
Feel like nailing your dick to the bar? It's Miller time.
But that's the bar as well. We end up I was painting the floor black with gloss. We had a pissed up fucking. Everybody came in about 4 a.m. We ended up pouring paint all over. We were all blacked out. And that was the complete fucking mess as well. Cheers since then.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's a great way to. Who's it? Did you go over and shake his hand at the time then, Trey? Did you go and say, please me, mate?
I think I was DJing, and I heard that you got these guys stapled the balls to the bar. So I just laughed, and then I could see the guys. Yes.
I love the way that you heard that. I love the way that you were in a different room or something like that. Guess what?
I was DJing. So and I remember someone saying it might have been another DJ guy, and we were just laughing. Yeah.
Do you know how strange this is? How the memory is. I can remember me and Walsh dancing to Happy House by Susie and the Banshees.
Oh yeah, I put that on. Yeah. I put that on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
I can remember one song from that night. Trying to forget
Was
about
this-
the dick incident.
Yeah.
Was this after?
Yeah,
was this after you nailed your dick to the bar? Or was this before?
Probably before.
Yeah.
That
So I
was
can
probably,
dance.
that was probably what made me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be quite difficult dancing to Happy House by Susan and the Banshees when you got your cock nailed to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you guys were Brits, so and that era, and I put some stuff on. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh dear me.
Right, I'm gonna get.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get another glass.
So whereabouts are you
Yeah.
now, Trey?
I'm in Byron Bay, in Australia. So,
right.
East coast. Yeah. Yep.
And what's your theory on the flat Earth?
Well, I've sailed around a couple of oceans, so
Exactly.
so I've seen it go round and round and round. So
So I guess you're one of the millions then that's in on the conspiracy, then, are you? I guess.
oh
you're
yeah,
in on
and
the
I'm from Australia too, and it doesn't exist. So yeah, I'm slowly. I get paid by NASA. So
yeah. Because one of my favorites is why is all the water not spin off the Earth as it's spinning around at 17,000 miles an hour? I love that one. It's like, which way do you think up is? Do you think it's just like, you know what I mean? Everything down is that way, no matter where you stood. So the gravity's pulling it in, isn't it? It doesn't spin off.
I was working at a building, part of a Jewish school at Bondi Junction. Do you know what? And at the front of the school, it was to build, it was concrete slabs, massive concrete slabs at the front of it to stop it in case there was a bomb blast to bomb the Jewish school kids. It was like, what the fuck's that? There was a Bondi Junction. Yeah. But so this was 2004. It was when John Travolta did the first flight in the big A380, and it was so he flew from New York, I think it was New York, to Sydney. So we all knew it was coming at 11 o'clock. I was working these young Aussie brickies, and Byron Bears, and I said to him, "Do you know when they first come, it took like weeks to come on the boat. Why don't they just fly when the airport was there?" And these young Aussies are going, "Yeah, why did they on the boat when?" Because that's where the airport was. Yeah, I was like, oh,
How would you feel, right? How would you feel? So John Travolta is a Scientologist. How would you feel about John Travolta being your fucking pilot? Because,
so you're trying to say because he's a Scientologist that he's not intelligent?
He's mental.
No, he's not mental.
Are you trying to
No,
say that Scientology?
he's got his own belief. It doesn't mean you're mental because you've got a belief in a certain thing.
Do you remember when we did the show on Scientology?
Oh, them mental fuckers, yeah. One of them
It's gonna be a thing, isn't it? So Pilate believes this John Hubbard who just made up this fucking religion and we're all the alien shit and all this lot. He's flying the plane. Yeah.
Well,
Hey, he might be intelligent, but he's flying the fucking plane and he believes in the fucking Hubbard.
We've done it. John Travolta's come back in. We can't do a show without mentioning him.
Hey, Steve. we're gonna we had a thing, Trey, sorry. We always used to mention either shitting or John Travolta nearly every
We've
show.
done shitting.
Smoky Joe's here. Evening, Steve Walls, Mark. Evening, Smoky Joe.
Hey, Smoky Joe was around Australia, I think. Is that Smoky
Smoky Joe?
Huh?
Sorry, Trey.
I
Smoky's
think
out.
he's,
Isn't it? Smoky?
you know,
a British guy that was traveling around Australia for. I'm pretty sure that was Smoky Joe. Are you still there, Joe? Are you still smoking?
Are we all listening to it? Travolta is
No.
die higher. D higher? What's that? Has John spelled that wrong, or is that something I don't? Travolta is.
DEA. Drugs. He's smuggling drugs, isn't he?
All right. He's put DIA. I love that you put DII. Yeah. So what do you? How are you on conspiracy theories, then, Trey?
me,
Are you, do you,
I don't know.
Do you believe in conspiracy? Any conspiracy theory or?
Oh, absolutely. I think the FBI pulled down the twin tower. What are they called?
Yeah, Twin
They're
Towers.
called. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Why?
I mean,
Why do you think
obviously.
that?
Oh, look! It just looks like it. That's what happened, you know. I mean, well, obviously, they wanted to come into the see, this is the thing, man. I can't talk.
Yeah,
properly.
they were trying to get the war going, weren't they?
Yeah. That's what they do. That's. I mean, the Americans have been doing that since. Well, what was that? U boat in.
Yeah. Operation.
But years ago, look back in the one that the took down the. Oh, anyway, they've been on it. They're doing it for years, and they've been doing it for.
What's this about the U-boat? What's this? Sorry.
Back in the 40s or what was it called?
Second World War.
Yeah. And they sent the. I think it's
Operation Paperclip.
What's that, Steve? I don't know that.
One of the false. I could be wrong. I think one of the things they did to cause the war to make an excuse. And all that kind of things.
Yeah. That was
like the final. Do you know, like say when they did the Japs did Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor, yeah.
Like say that was genuine, but that's their excuse, right? That's it. You're fucking getting it. So instead of having a Pearl Harbor, they've created a version of that. We're going, look, see, they're fucking cunts. Let's go and twat them.
Yeah. It was.
They're helpful that they do that.
They sent. My brain. Well, the words don't come out because I have my stroke. Because I had a stroke. But
Yeah, welcome to the club.
I'm just a fucking thick bastard.
Yeah, I agree. I see what Tracy's saying. Yeah, it's the go. Of course they do. Everybody does. Everybody. Propaganda is just. That's why I don't watch the news anymore. That's exactly why I do not watch any news at all, because my life is so much better for not watching the news. Because you can't do anything about it. You have no idea what's true. You have absolutely no idea what's true. You can't believe because every country has propaganda. No matter what you see from which side, there's two sides. Like the war with Russia. There's the side that Russia has, which is like imagine like Russia coming up and then putting a base. You know, all of a sudden we're in Wales. We wouldn't be happy about that, would we? Do you know what I mean? There's every side to every story.
Yeah, I've got Russian mates here. I've got Ukrainian mates here, and I've talked to about them how they fit. I said, how do you get on with like Russians now? I said, I presume you don't really talk about it. I said, no, they just don't talk about it. You know, we're all here on the other side of the world, and all that shit's going on. It's like the old in the pub. You don't do politics and religion when you've had a beer.
Yeah. Because the thing is,
when we all lived in very multicultural people on the island from everywhere, and nobody gave a fuck where you were from. They were the basic. The world rules. If you're a cunt, you're a cunt. If you're fine, you're fine. You stick to that. You can't go wrong. But that's the small world, isn't it? That small bubble island world.
No,
we all have to get on. The bigger the world gets, the more people are, the more the shit goes on.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not people that fall out with each other. It's governments that fall out with each other. Or
it's
for whatever
the system
reason.
That somebody has to be at the top of the pile of somebody has
but
to
we need that, but we need that.
Somehow.
Yes, but the human race needs that. The human race needs leaders. The idea that
Yeah, it does.
you do
It's
need
like
leaders. Yeah,
you
yeah,
need it, but it always fucks up. It's
yeah,
like the
yeah,
what's it called?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's it called? Lord of Flies.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. And that's the problem. But the thing is, at the end of the day, see, this is my whole argument out of the whole thing. The system may be all fucked and everything like that, but at the end of the day, when it's cold, you know, on this side, when it's cold, we can turn the heating on. We can turn the tap to get water out. Do you know what I mean? We can go to the shop to buy food. That's the thing. Whereas you get other places where there's a million times harder. Where I mean, it's not as much now, but we don't have to fight for food. We don't have to go and walk for miles for water and all this stuff. So as fucked as the system is,
Well,
it does
it's
work.
the best system we've got.
It's the best system we've got. It does.
Nobody comes out with what about this idea?
Yeah, exactly.
The
Which
trouble
is better.
is, human nature will always fuck it up. We're a
Yeah.
bunch of fucking assholes.
No, but the thing is, yes, but the thing is, there's the other end of the scale where
Especially
you've got.
you.
With the other end of the scale, where you've got people, and we've got to feed, like in England's case, 60 million people. We've got to keep 60 million people food, warm, clothes, drinking fresh water, and all that kind of stuff. You know, the people won't organise themselves. They have to be led to that. They have to be governed to that. That has to work. Otherwise,
Let's do a little Trump thing. I mean, I think Trump's brilliant. I quite like him as a character. But what an absolute fucking buffoon he is. And he's the leader of the fucking most powerful country in the world. I think he's great. I think he's fantastic.
This is, I'm exactly the same as you,
That's the best
Steve.
we've got.
I'm exactly the same as you. It's the thing is with Trump, he's a fucking idiot. But he's a right kick up the arse of all the system, isn't he? It's that thing. Do you know what I said? Do you know what I said about with the families? You know the Game of Thrones game that still exists to this day, and that's how you get to power. And I think Trump is just a complete fucking buy-in. He's a buy-in.
He's anti-establishment, isn't he? He's obviously money.
Yeah.
He's a crook. He's a businessman. But he's
a buy-in. He's a complete and utter buy-in.
He's not your standard politician, is it?
No, not at all. No, he's not at all your standard politician. I mean, and like I said, the man's a fucking idiot. But he does do. Maybe it might need that to shake the system up because we've been stuck in this fucking. I mean, look at all the other pods. They're corrupt and bent, and they all pretend that. I mean, Trump's been fucking convicted. He's the first president ever to be fucking. And do you know what amazed me as well? I couldn't believe this. This is what we allowed to happen. Did you see the bit where Biden? No, where Biden pardoned all his family. He just said, "Right, I'm fucking off now." No, but no, stay. No, listen, you've got to listen to this.
Yeah, go on.
He did the thing right where I'm fucking off, and he has the power because he's had loads of dodgy.
His own family.
His own family. He's pardoned everybody.
Yeah, because someone happened with his son, weren't it?
Yeah. So that's it. He's just pardoned them all, and they can't be touched. How is that fucking right? How is that right at all? And it's the same with how can somebody who's been in Nick because it says in the Constitution. I don't know. I mean, that's why I don't watch the news, but it's a fucking mental thing. But I totally agree with you, Steve. I do like watching Trump being in power and think, right, let's see what fucking happens now. Because he's going to be different. I mean, he's been in before, but this is his last. Let's see what I can do now. And let's see what he does.
I mean, that shooting thing, that was fucking brilliant, wasn't it? For him to get away the way he came out, well, fuck you type thing. That was
It was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was the best thing that ever happened to him. As soon as he got that and fucking and then everything started. Nicky, let's have a look at comments. I like Trump. Trump's a legend. He don't fuck about like us. He's scrapped electric cars, get rid of all illegals, now gone back to two genders. I know when he said that, yeah. And none of this where kids will be using literature.
Do you want, I've got. I was watching the thing about is the two genders or is there more than one? It's like here in Asia, Thailand, there are three genders. We all accept that there are three genders. It's not even an issue. A ladyboy is not a guy. It's not a lady. It's a ladyboy. They're known as the third gender. It's not an issue. Nobody makes a point of it. It's just accepted. We know that boys are the blah blah blah, but you call them the third gender. There's a book called The Third Gender, and it's just that. But it's not an issue. That's the point. Is it only online is an issue and it's a big thing? Nobody gives a flying foot one way or the other. You know, whether it's said one way or the other, just call them lady
that's
boys.
the thing.
Lady boys.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, nobody talks about that, do they? Nobody talks because every time. When as humans are going along, as we're all going along, we're slowly accepting more and better. And when I'm saying accept, I mean not that it's wrong, you know what I mean? It's right, but we're going on all the time. We're gradually going along and accepting more and more things. You know, I mean, I love it when they say like the blacks are a different race or whatever. We're all the same fucking race. There's only one race. You just have different colors of people. You have different cultures and stuff like that. But anyway.
Not chinks, not the chinks. So carry on.
But we're slowly moving along. And then all of a sudden you get this now where it's all on the internet and they start punching you. Black Lives Matter. Start punching you about genders and all this lot. And it's too quick. It's all too quick. You're smashing it down everybody's throat. If you ignore it, like where you said, there's three genders. And everybody just goes along with it, fine. But once you start ramming it down everybody's throat and beating it down, this is what we want, this is what we demand you do, that does not work. That does not work. Just all the time. Life is always as we are now, it's always the best it's ever been. Always as we go on. It gets better all the time. You know, that people understand the other cultures more. People start taking in things more. But you have to let the old generation die out for everything to move in because people hold on to things. You know, people hold on to what way back in my day. I love back in my day, they hold on, and when that dies out and goes on, it'll move along. Just let it happen naturally. Stop fucking ramming it down people's throats.
That is the good side of the internet and the internet world. The overload of information that we've got now is how we're using it, how we are using it. I think eventually over maybe the next decade, it will all calm down things.
Yes,
but,
yes.
We'll all educate ourselves a lot more. We might all, like the lockdown crazy shit that we were with Jimmy, we might look back at that and go, fuck me, we were fucking nuts. But you learn from it. Like, I will never staple my dick to a bar again, I can assure you that. You learn from your...
I don't believe that for a fucking minute.
I'm fairly confident.
No, but that's the thing. That people are trying to put. See, the world is faster and faster and faster, isn't it? That's why we have road rage.
It's getting faster.
That's why road rage. That's exactly why road rage exists, because we're not supposed to go at 70 fucking miles an hour. Yeah. So when you're going at 70,
this is a form of road rage that people have. The sat at home.
It's exactly that. Yeah.
And this is their point where they go, yeah, you fucking dickhead. Well, you would never say in real life. Same as you would fuck with the clown match. The mask with Jimmy Shaw. He would never say it to me face in real life. But he can do it here. He's got the power of with the car. You're behind the car, you're the fucking tough guy. Someone gets out of the car, you go, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's exactly true, is that? It's all that. It's the ones I did as cats in schools. Yeah, but see a lot of that. You got to watch that Tracy, because a lot of that wasn't true. That was a social experiment. That wasn't somebody going. I remember Jimmy going.
Read it out. I can't read it.
Sorry, it says it's the ones identifying as cats in schools. Essay has gone up as boys were going to the girls' toilets just to the what's essays? Is that South African? It's the ones identifying as
sexual assault.
Oh, right. Sorry. It's the ones identified as cats in school. Sexual assault has gone up as boys were going to the girls' toilets just to sexually assault the girls. Well, in a Sheffield school, anyway. Sorry. Yeah. But there's kids using litter trays. Why are they in the school if you... Yeah. I don't care if you're straight or whatever, but don't use it to sexually assault. Yeah, I mean, it's all this thing. See, it's all new, and we are in the sandbox right now of what will come. This is the big testing ground because we've all come on from like basically like conversations with me and Steve that we used to have in pub 20 fucking years ago. We're having online now, and it's all new, and it's the same thing again. Everybody, but on the other end, there's people now suddenly saying things that you'd never say. So yeah, we're in a testing time. People will look back in 20, 30 years time and say, "Fucking hell."
Well, it is interesting. I certainly don't have the answer of how the phone generation now and what's that. What once we're all gone, this generation, we're all lucky to have experienced the pre-internet boom, aren't we? So we can understand both sides to it. But if you've never known, if you've only known this internet world,
Yeah, but
it's
that will
hard
that
to-
not be?
it's hard to-
Yeah, but will that not
I
be
have
for
no
every?
idea how it-
No, but will it not be for every generation, though, Steve?
Well, but from now on, it's only this generation. Once we've gone, that we'll start to find out how it will affect the world and where, hopefully for the
Yeah.
better. It will,
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
go a circle of
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
very unknown how it's
No,
going to turn out.
well, yeah. What you're
It's like an
saying is
experiment, isn't it?
no. What you're saying is right. Yeah, because like we talked earlier, in our generation, we've seen that leap. You remember the silicon
Yeah,
chip?
all of us.
When it
Yeah,
was- exactly. We've gone from the silicon chip in the 70s to fucking now. Our massive, like we're talking to fucking the train, fucking Australia. You're in Cambodia. Do you know what I mean? We're talking, so in that short period of time, we've gone from that to that, haven't we? I mean, imagine
Yeah.
that back. Well,
Yeah.
but imagine how old are you, Trey? Are you about the same age as us? Aren't you? 50?
55.
Exactly the same age as us. Yeah. So in that state, imagine when we were kids in the 70s, thinking right now I can speak to you, Trey, in Australia, and stay in Cambodia and see each other. It's fucking Star Trek, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we're only 50. We're only 55. It's not like it's.
we
fucking
can all
brutal.
mail a dick at the same time. All right, no.
I'm going for a slash. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, I do think it's fascinating because it's very, for me, I always think, what is it going to be like? How is this generation going to see things? Because I think there's a lot of negative. For me, I think it's very negative. A lot these ignorant fuckers on the phones, and I'm very to the downside of it. I know I am because I hate the fucking things. But
that's why.
How are they gonna? How is the world gonna be when they've only grown up staring at the phones?
But that's the good part of like being in Cambodia and places like that, because over here in the Western world, it's a totally different thing. You know, it's you kind of Cambodia, you've gone back in time, you know, and it's good. That's why it's good.
No, but the Cambodians and like many of the Asians here.
Oh yeah,
they're
for
all
sure.
Fucking glued to the phones.
Even on their motorbikes, even on their motorbikes, you know.
You will not. You can't see. It'd be very rare you'll see somebody on the motorbike with somebody on the back or the front, not on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, you probably 80% are on the phone on the motorbikes.
Yeah.
They cannot put the fucking
Yeah.
things down.
But are we not? Are we not? Are we not? But we're programmed like that. You know, like it's in our DNA. That's why, you know, we evolve as a species is for that always craving more information, isn't it? More. It's part
But
of
the
what
information
we are.
they're all looking at is utter shit.
Yes, I know.
was on the train the other day, and the old train. And every one of them, they're all on some version of a TikTok, and this stupid giggly laughing thing going. It's on
Steve,
every one of them. They're not sat there learning shit.
Yeah, I know,
looking
but
at
Steve,
nonsense.
yeah. But if you look at a classic old black and white, which I've seen, because we had this in a previous show, and the classic picture in the 1950s, a black and white picture of a train in England, and everybody has got a newspaper open.
Yeah,
Everybody's got a
it's
newspaper
not
open.
the same thing. It's
It's the
not the
same.
same thing at all.
How
It's
is it
not.
not the
It's
same thing?
similar. It's similar, but it's what they're looking at is the problem.
Yes, I know that.
They're
That's
looking
because
at
I knew you.
absolute nonsense.
Yes, I know, but it makes a difference. It could have been absolute nonsense
Of
that they were
course, it
reading the
makes a
paper.
difference.
If they'd have had the TikTok version of the newspaper back then, they'd have been fucking
But
reading
they
it.
didn't.
Yeah, I know, but that's how it moves
It
on.
was just general news. It was general chit chat, and there was news. Some of it informative, whatever, the usual shit. But what everybody's looking at now is absolute nonsense.
You included.
Me included. No, I don't want. No, no,
No, I'm only
no,
joking. No, that's not the point. That's not.
no,
Sorry,
I get your point. Right, if everybody, not going to sound like an asshole, but it was like me, I had my iPad, I was watching, like I think was something informative and something that was educational or interesting or whatever it was, a version of a newspaper. But they're not doing that. This is my point. If there was all kind of like going looking at good stuff, like a new modern version of a newspaper, but they're not doing. And that's what how are they going to turn out by just constantly looking at nonsense?
So, right, for the sake of humankind, say if you had the power, right, you had the power, for the sake of humankind, would you censor what people could watch?
Nah.
So it's a
You have the
tricky one.
power. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I stay.
I would tap them all on the fucking shoulder. And they'd be off. You know exactly what I'd do.
Right, Trey. That's an old one where Steve made the device. Where do you know that show got banned? We did a show on what's he called, Steve? Ted.
Ted Lewinsky, the Unibomber.
Unibomber. The Unibomber. We did a show on the Unibomber, right? So, and he had his what was it called?
He's basically like me. He wrote a big article and
what was it called? What's it called?
What the article?
You had, yeah, not manuscript. What was it called? It was he had what's it called? He wrote it because that's what you wrote.
Manifesto.
Manifesto. That's it. Yeah.
I still totally agree with what he said and the point of why he did it. And the only way he could get that across was by sadly fucking murdering people. But his point was, he was like a super intelligent guy. He could see all this coming, and everything what he said in that manifesto is fucking bang on. It's information overload. How AI was going to take over, and basically what's happening. But I still got faith that we'll go that far. We're still keeping the freedom of speech. We're going to suddenly more people are going to go, right, we've gone too far with this.
Yes,
almost
that's my
like
point.
embarrassing
That's my
to
point,
be
yeah.
looking on TikTok
Yeah.
and seeing these things. Like, not like shaming people to like, you're not on TikTok, are you? You know what I mean? Somehow go that way.
But the thing, yeah, I think it will. I think it'll sort itself out. I think, but the thing is, there's so many. Because do you know that as long as where the conspiracy theories are, but there lots of governments are bent and stuff like that, and will use things like, especially with misinformation. You know what I mean? Misinformation for governments is a really good thing because they can get away with a lot of shit, which governments fucking do get away with a lot of shit.
Right,
So
I can't read it, but fucking Michael Bisbin's in the chat. What's he saying?
the official Michael
Yeah.
Bisping. This is nobody using his name as any kind of anything like that. I'm
Yeah, go
teaming
on.
up with Davy Smith. This time I will be victorious.
Oh,
And then
are
he
you?
said, and then he says
Yeah.
as well, the Earth is flatter than my sister's tits. So that's obviously that's official. That's the real
That's
deal.
fucking Lord. He just made a new account. That's something kind of thing he'd fucking do.
I've got to take off, guys.
It's all wrapping up now. We've been going for a good while, haven't we?
Yeah. It's pleased
Well,
to meet
good
you,
to
Trey.
see you, mate. I'm going.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll get back over there one day when I'm right.
Yeah, we'll
Trey,
have,
Trey, before you go, so
Yeah.
where's the best country that you've ever
Yeah.
been to in your life?
I mean, Cambodia is awesome.
Oh God!
But
Oh God!
that was a rubbish fucker.
I know I kept missing it. Oh dear, Trey, you're now an official member of the F-off squad.
Yeah.
Well played, Trey. It's great
We're
to have you
out of
on,
practice
pal.
of fucking people off.
That's why you need to do it, because you're better than me at that. I'm shit
I
at
know
that.
I am. Fuck off.
See that you're better doing that. Yeah. He's really scared. Right, folks. That's been a good show that tonight, actually. Ain't it? Yeah, we did 2.5 hours.
It's
2.5 hours.
hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
What time is it
So-
now in England?
It's 8:30 now. I've got to watch Jaws now with Nick, because next Friday we're going to watch the is it the ship still sinking, the boat still sinking?
All right, the live
We're going
play.
to, we're going to watch it next Friday.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah. So we're going to watch Jaws together tonight, because she hasn't watched it since she was a kid. So there'll be loads of in jokes, won't there? There'll be loads of in jokes. So yeah. So but we're going to watch that next Friday. So I'm really looking forward to
Well,
it.
I think Jimmy's live now. I might even. No, I'm not jumping onto Jimmy's, but I might go and watch. I think Jimmy was starting at 9 o'clock.
All right, at 9 o'clock. Yeah. No, yeah.
I've got the taste. Fucking
yeah,
hell.
get on there, Steve.
I've not drunk at this time in the morning. Well, I've never done it for. I couldn't even tell you.
You can tell me.
I'm gonna get me fucking stapler out and go on Jimmy's and Jimmy Knob. Right, cheers everyone. We're gonna fuck off.
Right, everybody. Yeah, it's getting that time of night now. So thank you all for coming, all you all that came, and thanks to you all that didn't come, and for all you flat earthers, just fuck off. Why is it not playing? It's not playing. Oh, see, he put new things in. It's right. No, it's a new thing they put
really
in.
Are. Shit, the fucking.
Why is he not fucking playing?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, Steve, can you do it for us? Did it all wrong.
Are we still on?
Yeah, I fucked it all up completely, utterly.